a flamboyant centaur with some skeletal rats carrying luggage. While also fighting against the waves of rats, you would also seen some darkened figures in the water, as well as come across the skeletal remains of an old soldier. Uh, with Needy speaking to um, the spirit of the guard that used to protect this place, was able to kind of get an idea of what had happened, and that there was many years ago an excursion that had happened that had caught the place off guard, and there was a big battle fought here. So there is potential signs of danger to you all. After hearing some dark and resounding sounds throughout the place, as well as some chanting, um, the rat swarm had attacked. You had dispatched it, but in the skirmish, Kinfei was not really paying attention to her surroundings. It was taken off guard, and is now currently in the jaws of this slime and grime covered alligator, which is currently dragging her through the sewage, uh, like upstream currently. Two of you are around the general area, while the other two are across a river,
I
and
I
that's where
just
we
want to
back up.
say
Mm-hmm.
I hate everything.
Alright,
uh
so
I'm panicking, of course, and I don't know what this thing is, so I'm calling it a shark, just so the audience knows that I don't know what an alligator is, so it's a shark because I know that sharks exist in water. Help! Shark! And I'm flailing around.
and of course I hearing this and I think I actually saw it too if I remember the thing correctly. I like start going after
Okay.
to see what I can do. I think here.
All right.
That's about as far as I go, I think.
I believe you still have heroism on for you for at least a little while. I don't know how long heroism lasts.
Mm.
Um,
It was from specifically. It was from uh, Malachi.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They used that a while ago. I wish that they could have.
uh,
If it's on for an hour,
Yeah.
I can't remember. I have heroism on one of my characters.
yeah.
I'm like trying to think.
It's up here. So it's got the end of the combat. So you've got like maybe like another 2 rounds, but it's about to wear off.
Okay, okay.
Um.
Are we still on initiative?
No.
Okay.
It's like it was after the initiative went off. You're like, okay, like that moment of reprieve of like you're untensing yourself, and then it was able to sneak by during the skirmish, and
Oh,
when she had jumped across, it reacted to movement. So because she jumped
uh,
over to get away from the.
Yes, we
Ah.
had finished fighting the rats.
I uh, this is gonna be interesting.
Um.
Um,
I was
let me
already.
see.
I was already sprinting. I was like sprinting after them.
That works now. Oh shit, my audio's not working now. Help! Help me! Help
Silent
me!
team.
Help me! Help me! Help me! Let me see if it works. This
Try your properties.
Yeah,
I
go
did.
into
I
the
did.
properties, make
I
sure that it's attached
I
to your
got it.
name.
I got it. It's working now. I don't know why it wasn't working. Oh, chat says they can hear me now. Yay! They all
Puggies.
they all miss they all missed the explanation of what's going on. I'm being dragged away by an alligator that my character thinks is a shark. Hi, I'm a bird.
She's specifically an elk.
Yeah, I'm an owl. I'll be back.
Unless she drowned in sewer water.
Unless I turn into one of them, don't say it like that.
So you two are running after.
Hello, King of Vampires. Hello, hello.
So, so what is Kick and Angel? By getting grabbed by this alligator or crocodile and getting taken away in the distance around where you can't see, and the other two party members are running after. What are you two doing across the way?
Enjoying the sounds of her screams.
God damn it, Tick.
Good lord.
Jesus.
New party members, everyone.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go and help, and I'll fly off as fast as I can.
Okay.
Oh.
So the wings just come out and she flies across. Go the distance.
Yeah,
And-
I've got 30 flying feet.
Okay. Where are you landing? Or are you just going in the air?
I'm flying. I'm just fly. Fly after, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go where
But
you
yeah,
going.
but yeah, no, I'm making a mad sprint, like as fast as I fucking can.
Yeah, you two are just going. But I said about that time, like you kind of move up. It's kind of. Let's see. It's kind of just it's keeping it's still pacing itself over.
Malachi!
Okay,
I'll say this too. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Me?
oh no. Yes,
Yeah,
you.
yeah. You're in sewer water. It's a lot of. So you're getting brought up and down as it's.
Roll 1d20, right?
Yep, it's D20.
And then
whatever your
plus
consti-
my constitution? Yeah.
Yeah, save.
Uh,
Oh, and for
Plus
everyone here,
2.
there is dark mode for your character sheets.
Yeah, I just looked.
They added to it
What do you mean?
last week. So
How?
it's a 19 plus 2, a 21.
Yes, you pass.
21.
Ah,
You get brought in.
hey.
You're getting brought in, and it's just. But you're able to like
How do I turn?
kind of get one arm up to kind of hold your nose and that, so it's not really getting into your mouth and nose.
Yeah,
But it
'cause I'm
does
a
not feel
bird.
good to be in this.
Yeah, I'm in sewer.
Um,
I'm panicking.
Um. I'm praying to God that I don't hit Kimfei, but I need to get this thing's attention. So he's like internally screaming, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Please
If you
don't
hit
hit."
me,
Um,
I forgive you.
but he's going mid sprint. He's gonna raise up his hand, and yeah, do that. Flame spike.
okay.
He's trying to get its attention.
With it being underwater and the angle that we're creating is, it's a little harder to do it because it's going around a corner,
Of
and
course.
you're going in and it's going this thick sludge and get over this little lip.
Here, I'm gonna roll it again because for disadvantage. So the 16.
16 does not hit.
Didn't think so. Thank God
So
it's a cantrip.
You fling out your hands, and from the fingertips, it's just this fan of these almost flaming daggers of almost about the same like length of like a kebab spike. Just goes flying out, but it just hit as it goes up for another splash forward. It just hits the sewer water and just hits, and it doesn't seem to affect it.
Oh damn it! I just wanted to read what this did.
So, I noticed that you guys are having some trouble there. It's a good thing I never miss. Put out my finger magic missile. I have 120 feet on that.
Well, damn.
Okay.
Magic missile. I cast magic missile.
No.
Hey. What level?
Level 1. Let's go with that.
Okay. I believe it's a 1 volt.
It's
I'm sorry, 3 bolts.
3 bolts for
It's
level 1.
3 bolts for level 1.
Okay.
And
Uh,
every higher level is 1 extra bolt.
Yeah, it's been a bit someone's used it. I was just
No,
I
no,
was
I
just confirming.
just giving you a
Um,
refresher. Don't worry, I got you.
mhm,
I got
yeah.
you.
I
So
got
you
you.
can hit multiple things, or are you putting all of them on just the creature?
I'm putting them all in the creature.
Okay. Any particular way you're going about it? Like, different parts, or is it just hitting it?
I'm just gonna hit it. Why not?
Okay.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Okay. Roll
Okay.
for your damage.
Roll for my damage.
I love how that doesn't have an attack roll. One of my DM friends I was hanging out with the other day was like, I fucking hate magic missile. It's like what's the point of setting up an encounter if you could just magic missile, magic missile, magic missile?
Yeah, it's small but effective damage.
4 plus 1.
Yep.
7.
Pog.
I hope it misses me.
Wait. It's only gonna hit the alligator because it never misses.
It's only going to hit in the ass, so
Yep.
fine. All right, so 3d4 plus 1, which is 1d4 plus 1 per bolt. Okay. So,
Actually, a dart deals 1d4 plus 1 damage, so each dart would do an additional 1. So it should be
plus
1d4 plus 3d4 plus 3 total.
Yeah, 3.
So it's 9. So it's 9.
So
yeah.
9, yeah.
Yep.
I just didn't sound right, so I had to fix it.
Yeah, I just noticed it too. It's all good. We're all helpful here.
We're all here to help each other out.
It's,
What do we
it's
do?
okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's good.
We're all
it's
here.
good.
We're a team.
We're a
Against
fucking
you.
team. We're fucking gaming.
I'm helpful,
We're a
but also.
team.
So, you put your hand out. You flick your hand. And the book opens. It flutters a few moments. You mutter the arcane words, and this ball of magical energy comes together in your hand, and it splits into 3 spheres. And then all you hear to the side of you, Angel, is as 3 bolts just drive right past you. It goes right past Malachi and Needy, and it just hits right into the back. It goes like almost up the tail, about the base of the tail, up the back, in the middle of the back. As there's these little char marks, and just splashes of sewer water as it's freaking splashing about, kind of thrashing while.
Can I try and get away?
Make a strength check.
It also does have to do
Nice
some
thing.
sort of roll to see if it's still grabbing her too, because it did
Plus
take
3.
damage.
Yeah. Well, let her do her roll first.
Okay.
1d20. It should be plus 3. 1d20 plus 3. 18.
And for its
18.
strength,
Ah, ah.
we'll try to keep the grip on her.
I'm like gripping on.
Uh,
I'm trying to grip onto the side wall.
That is a 6. So it's a +4, so it's a 10, so that fails.
Yay!
You are free.
So as it's trying to get it, you're able to, as it's doing the roar of taking these hits, you're able to find an opening and kind of push down with one of your arms, and you come out as you're kind of going downwards now.
I'm just yelling towards Malachi to save me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna
Save me!
run right next to her, like grab her by the arm, and pull her
We
behind
hope
me.
like I'm with
Yeah,
toy.
kind of pull her up as it's turning around. It sees there. It's going to try to take an attack. Malachi, as you're reaching your arm down, it's trying to stop. It's trying to grab you.
Can I pull my gun out on it?
We'll say do a dexterity check, kind of reaction.
Okay.
So it kind of bursting out and trying to attack you.
That's a negative.
That's a negative. So like you're reaching your arm out, and as it's coming out, you're trying to move your other hand over to to the crystal pistol you have, but it's with it's too it's you're not able to react in time.
Question: Am I still grappled? Can I make an attack against this thing with my dagger?
All right, let this go out first.
Yes. Okay.
So that is 12 plus 5, so 17. Does that hit you?
That hits.
Okay. Okay.
And I already used my heroism, so I can't use that. Just letting you know.
So D10 plus 4. That's 10 points of piercing damage, and you need to make a dexterity
So
a strength save.
So strength is something I'm actually good at. Dex, not so much.
Yeah, is it's trying to grab and pull you in.
11. I failed.
That fails. So as you're reaching down,
I think going
it,
to.
it goes up and grabs your left arm and yanks and pulls you into the water, into the sludge water.
Honestly, I don't mind if I get grabbed because honestly, Kimfe was my first priority. Because the whole thing about revenants is that they take care of their own. So if this is just a quick lore fact for you guys.
Okay.
If someone that a revenant deems a friend is in trouble, um, they will fucking hunt down the thing that did them harm to the ends of the earth.
All right. So you get
Action.
pulled, but
Action.
as it's going, you can do try to do a dagger strike. So
Okay.
roll for your attack.
One
So
second. I can't remember. Attack. It's 1d4 plus. Oh,
plus next, go to next to your dagger.
yeah. It says plus 5 to hit.
Yeah. So it would be D20 plus 5.
10 plus 5. Okay.
Also, reminder, if anybody streaming has sound alerts that may interrupt the game, I'd recommend maybe turning those off for this game, because I just remembered to turn mine off, so thank you, chat!
The only sound alert that would actually do problems would be my channel redeems, which means I would have to turn those off real fast because I know CMS likes to abuse the shit out of those.
That
I
misses.
just did that.
Yeah, you.
So as you're kind of like going to stab, like as it's flipping around and grabbing Malachi and bringing them into the sludge and trying to go off with them, there is a big splash of the tail and splashes across your face and as you kind of like wipe the sludge away, they're moving. Malachi moves further uh, up the sludge.
Okay, so I'm
yeah,
also going
Mhm.
trying to catch up.
So you're trying to catch up. Angel, you're flying in the direction.
Can I try using Druidcraft to mimic the sounds of those mice and see if I can like grab the alligator's attention?
Alright.
Yes. Right,
Okay, but what do I have to do for that? Do I have to do a roll?
So you're going for Druidcraft.
Hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Druidcraft specifically, it's not a spell, is it? Or is it?
It's a
I-
cantrip.
It's a feat. Yeah, cantrip. I
It's a
mean,
cantrip.
why'd I say feat?
Create a harmless sensory snowflake and sensory flower.
Hmm.
My sensory falling leaves. Sound of a small animal.
Yes.
So it's not really a roll. So what type of like sound is it like are you using from the rats? Like fear, like loud noise in general, or what?
I want to just catch his attention. So yeah, maybe like fear, squealing.
Okay.
Okay. So you kind of you focus on the your charm, and there is this the spirit that enters like a culmination of spirits around you because of the recent fight that you kind of focus on these rats that had just been killed. So a bunch of them come over to you, and it kind of culminates with a warm feeling around your throat. And as you open your mouth, you hear like a multitude of squealing of rats coming out of your mouth.
That's a
King
terrifying.
Kingfei, you hear like a lot of rat sounding, and you just see it emanating and hear it emanating from Needy. And That's 15. It does not react. It
Fuck.
keeps on going.
Shit.
Malachi, as you're being dragged further, let's say, what is our Sitar doing? What are you doing, Tick?
Then I am going to go back over here to the boat.
Yep.
I'm going to calmly pick up my things, like my spell book, my a bag of like odds and ends for spells and stuff like that.
Yep.
And I'm gonna get in the boat. And I am going to untie it, and I'm going to go in that direction.
Okay. So you hop in the boat, and the water and starts to, the water starts to go, and you kind of push your way over to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see after a few moments you're able to get around here,
Okay.
and you're able to find a rock and latch onto and tie it off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you can move the rest of the half of your feet movement speed.
Okay. Can I use a charge?
You only moved about 10, so yeah, you're still about like 30 feet anyway.
So about 30 feet. And if I were to sprint, I can move double my speed, though.
Yeah, so you'd be roughly 70 feet.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I can get all the way up there. Hello.
So, kind of underneath you, though you're going. I'll say this: make a dexterity check because Needy is in the pathway, getting up there.
Okay, okay.
Don't knock
Sorry
me
if
into
I
the
trample
sludge,
you.
please. Please don't knock me into the sludge. That's all I ask.
Needy,
Okay.
come join me.
No.
The water's warm.
No.
Unsettling so.
No. Stop.
Ah, yum yum yum. Come join me in the sludge.
Ugh.
14.
Oh god, I hope that's enough.
You're able to get just above, but there's a hoof that cracks you in the back of the head.
In the back of the head, how?
It's a long-legged centaur that's jumping over you in a small cavern.
Fucking kidding me?
It takes 1 point of damage. That's just that's it hits you in the back of the head.
Needy already doesn't like you. Just on the fact that you use dead rats, she's really not gonna like you now.
Well, it's okay. You don't
Uh-oh.
have to like me.
Hair flip. The hair flip.
All right. Flip, flip, flip. All right. So as you kind of get into
Do we hear something about hair flips?
Yes.
swish, swish.
Sorry. Okay. Continue.
Which?
All
All right.
right.
I'm
So
gonna.
you, as you go
like,
in,
just close that.
I'm opening up the area. There. It's lit up. And the chanting that you were hearing before is much louder, as it's not echoing. It seems like it's originating from here. So, 1 second.
Does this look like a place for a boss fight or what?
It does look like a boss arena. Not
Did
gonna
we
lie.
just break a fourth wall in D&D? I have no idea.
So in the middle, you see this figure that is standing there. He is holding a skull in one hand. He's got this like torn up cape. I'll just also bring up the image.
Yeah. Make it.
Who was
It's a
Hi.
shark!
Hi. How are ya?
As he's
Shark
doing
boy.
chanting, and it's going over to there. We'll see around the time that you're able to make it up to the general spot, the creature has come over and just has tossed Malachi up on the platform.
Little bastard. Now I'm gonna pull my gun on him.
Looks like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles villain. Yeah.
And it goes, it's like, intruders into my land.
not even a second thought. I'll turn around and face him. I just point my gun at him. So you're the one causing problems down here.
Interlopers become food for my pets.
You normally I would like to solve this with words, but you hurt my friend. So now we're gonna solve this with a bullet in your skull.
Yeah. And he takes the skull. It emanates with dark energy, and you hear a rumbling coming from behind.
I'm
As-
gonna pull the.
As it
Go ahead.
this
Go ahead.
this large bit of sludge, and you just see a large tail slam down, bigger than the one that's behind you.
I'm gonna immediately pull the trigger because obviously my intimidation wasn't gonna work. So I'm just gonna pull the trigger.
Okay. With that, let's roll initiative.
Another fight.
I just gotta wait for that initiative thingy to come up so I can.
What's my initiative again?
Normally, it depends on your dex score.
Oh, wrong battle music. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
It depends on
that's
your
the
dex
kind of
score.
one that-
So, for example, since my dex is a +2, my initiative is 2.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, no.
God.
Oof.
Oh
Well,
boy.
I mean, I am in the sludge still, so that makes a little sense.
Man, that sludge is really getting to you.
Plus 1, so I have a 19.
Okay. So after I do my damage for my pistol, you would be going first.
Yep. All right. All right. So Needy got a 19.
Mm-hmm.
19.
No.
That is a 3 for Kingfei.
And
what
then
did
Tick
Tick
got a
get?
4.
4.
Tick got a 4.
Okay.
I got better than I did.
So
You
for the base that's in the water that's already taken 9 points of damage.
You literally got a 2 and I got a 1 plus 2. That's funny.
That's a straight up 6. And then this staff skull holding
I need to get a third monitor.
enchanter, charmer, whatever the fuck you want to call him. God, my fucking rolls tonight. That's a 3. So I'll say the heck of it. Keen Fey, and what is your dexterity?
My dex.
You said a
15
+1,
plus
right?
2. It's 15 plus 2.
You go before it.
So you're
Oh,
not
do I have a
bottom of
higher
the board.
dex?
Yes,
Go
you have.
before it. It roll for damage, as the blood kind of courses through your hand. Crystal turns dark red, and it comes to the point.
Pudgy?
What? The pudgy?
Pudgy?
Pudgy.
Pudgy?
Either his internet might have died or you might have had to mute to do something, so.
He didn't mute.
I
So
think
his
yeah,
internet might have
I
died.
think his
Oh
internet
no.
Or
Pudgy.
Discord is being stupid.
Or Discord's
let me
being
text
stupid, yeah.
him. Let me text
Hello?
him on his cell
Oh,
phone.
there we
There you
go.
are!
Hi.
Let me call you on your cell phone. Hey, babe.
Oh,
Mhm.
apparently that was a little bit of a surge.
Ah, that's
What?
scary.
Ooh.
Is
So,
he-
so
you're
when, what
getting
was the
head
last thing you all
knuckles.
heard me?
Well,
A
What was
red
the last thing I
bullet.
said?
Red bullet.
Okay. It just impacted about the chest. It's kind of recoiling from the hit. So that's 2 points of necrotic damage. So top of the order, you hear the conversation from around the corner, and you hear a larger splash from the from around the corner. You do not know where. You just know that's where it went with Malachi.
Malachi! Clouded.
So there we go, Needy.
Oh yeah, I have to go. Well,
Yep.
I'm still very much concerned about Keenfei over whatever Mr. Scaly Dude is doing. So can I try to like pull her out of the sludge?
Please keep me out of the sludge.
Where's my?
I'm just gonna like move up a little block. Can I try pulling her out of the sludge, please? It's
Okay.
stinky and I don't like it, but
Okay.
I only weigh like 90 pounds. Actually, I weigh less than that. I weigh a lot less than that.
you probably weigh a lot less if you're like just like a tiny bird.
I can't remember how much I weigh.
Let's go. I think 60 pounds is pretty good.
No, I looked up the average weight of a 5-year-old because I'm the same height as the average 5-year-old.
Yeah, which is not a joke. It's a show.
Average weight of a 5-year-old. Let's look it up.
Height.
All right, I have my turn all planned out. I'm gonna have to go through all of my feats because I forgot I have a lot of them.
About 40 pounds then.
Oh, okay. I'm very light. Then
Yeah, those,
put me.
those
I'll
hollow
put.
men.
I'll put 45. Da-na-na-na.
So your action is to reach down, grab her, pull her out.
What do I have to roll for that, or do I
No,
just
no,
automatically
it's
do it?
not
Okay.
really speculates. It wasn't really anything in testing. You're just grabbing her and like pull her up.
All right, all
You
right.
just take an action to do so.
I'm
And
pretty light.
I'm like asking, are you okay?
No.
Oh.
Her
There was
feathers
a
are
shark.
damp. Her feathers are damp, and just like you see grime and sludge and some things you probably don't want to see. Like think about is just kind of just coming off of her clothes, her cloak, and her feathers.
It was the shark.
I take off my fur pelt, ignoring the shark fact, because I'm like, what shark? What the fuck?
It's a shark.
And I take off like my little fur pelt that's like going around my shoulders, and I just like give it to her to like help her wipe off the stuff
Okay.
here.
I don't like this. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome, small
Right.
one.
So she's up and ready and no longer being pulled away. So have your movement, your bonus.
Okay. So
And
I
I'll say around this
move-
time that the hero wisdom has fallen off.
Okay, that's a fair assessment. So I still have 25 because I only moved 1 foot, right?
You only move 5 feet, so yeah, you still have 25 feet of movement.
So I move over here.
So you move
Wait.
to the edge.
You
Yes,
still have
to
your
the
ruler
edge.
on.
I don't think I have.
As far as I remember, you were a complete close range build.
I am completely close range.
Unless she has some spells.
Yeah.
Which I think
No,
she's got.
because I used my wild shape twice already.
Yeah, you did both wild shapes.
Um,
The only thing you have, even from looking at your spells, the only thing that is a ranged spell that you have is specifically Druidcraft. Everything else you have currently learned for the current day is touch spells.
it is entirely.
You have no ranged spells at all.
Yeah, and that was kind of on purpose, but
Mhm.
no worries. So that there's not really much else I can do. I'll just end my turn there then.
All right. So she ends there. As you run up, you can see on this little island with 4 pillars. There's Malachi pointing their gun at their magic gun at something.
Yes, this weird thing that I still don't quite understand that Malachi has, but I know
some
that it
weird-
does damage.
Yeah, it's a weird handled, almost like a crossbow, but it's a crystal instead.
Mm.
All right, so that's the end of your turn. It is Malachi.
He'll look.
Angel, you're on deck.
He'll turn around, see who's behind him, because he's been trying to keep what he is a secret, because he doesn't know how people will actually feel about his true identity. But seeing as he's taken some damage from the gator behind him, he doesn't have a choice.
Yep, you've got the gator behind you, kind of eyeballing up towards you,
So he'll
snarling and growling.
kind of look back at his friend and say, "Please don't think ill of me." He'll take his other hand that doesn't have the gun and grasp where his heart will be. He'll
Okay, so Tick and Needy, or who are in the current thing, are you? I think Needy is looking towards Malachi. Tick, are you looking towards Malachi or no?
Yeah, I'm watching what's going on.
he'll
still-
grasp his chest, and then suddenly a pinkish red light will emanate around him as he like tightens his grip around his heart, and his wounds begin to close.
So the bite marks from this crocodile alligator beast, it just closes, and you see all the wounds and bite marks just go away.
Hmm.
So no, that's 15, 30. Okay. I like to put my HP, speed, and AC onto my character. So now you can kind of see a little green bar on me, Pudgy.
Okay.
So yeah, just so like let's say I'm AFK and you're attacking me, you can just click on my character and then the blue thing is my AC. Okay.
For some reason, my chat is no longer here.
Uh-oh.
My in-game chat is not here.
Oh.
Oh no,
It
Oh,
just
no.
went away.
that's so weird.
There's
Okay,
there's
we checked
3
the
little
chat.
bars on the top right-hand corner. Click on that, your chat should come back. And if it does,
Yeah,
if it doesn't, you might just have to refresh.
yeah, I'm just refreshing. Yep. Are you all still hearing the music, or did it? cut
Yep,
it?
I can hear it still.
Give me music.
I can
Yeah,
hear
I
the
can hear it.
Okay, I'm just making sure. All right,
That's
sorry about that. All right, so you heal up your wounds. So you two see this ore appear, and the visible wounds on the arm, across the face, and that just recede, and to where they're almost not even a scar left.
Interesting.
She's like
Ooh.
looking at Malachi, interested, suspicious a little bit.
Ooh, I can do a thing. Hey, you remember when I said this would come in handy, Pudgy? It's gonna come in handy.
Go ahead. See how it goes. And it needs to make a save, I believe.
Yep, Constitution.
Okay. Alright, so first one that's a 9, and the one behind you, and the one in front of you, that is a 15.
It still takes the damage, it just does not take the after effect.
Yep. Alright.
So what happens is he pushes
Yeah,
his
so
he-
the creature behind you takes full and the knockback. The one in front takes half and no knockback.
half and no knockback.
Yeah.
He'll outstretch his hands. He'll put his gun away and outstretch his hands. Red electricity starts crackling around his arms as he then slams them onto the ground, letting out a wave of electricity emanate within a 15-foot cube. So, like from. So this whole thing is now, this whole cube right here is now emanating with red electricity.
Oh dang.
Um, so the goes out, and then it's just as this big blast, a crackling, loud, thunderous sound, just leaves them a dome effect. It wafts over the creature. It kind of holds itself back, like keeping in place, using the staff to hold them there. The crowd behind you, it crackles with this electricity and gets knocked back, almost into the almost the entrance way. Near Union, just slams in. The sewer water splashes up onto the walkway.
Out
Kinda
of
shakes
game
its head.
question.
Yes.
Because I used does water conduct electricity apply into this scenario?
It does, but it's a bit thicker
Okay.
than average water, so it's not entirely as conductive as just regular water, but
Okay.
it does have an effect. So all other things that are in this is still affected.
Okay. I just wanted to ask because I didn't want someone to step in the water and get electrocuted. That's what I was mostly worried about.
Oh, I would bring it up if it came.
Okay. I just thought I'd ask and get that out of the way now.
Yep. Like how you ask after you've already cast a spell.
It didn't click until after
after-
it
until
didn't
after you
click until
cast it.
after I casted it.
Thank you for reminding me for future things.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean, water isn't completely conductive. It actually depends on mineral content and stuff. You don't need to know these things. I
You're
don't know
giving
why
the
I know
DM
these
ideas.
things.
You're giving the
I don't know
DM
why I
ideas.
know these things.
All right, so it goes through, and you kind of see like the surging of the electric energy come around. It doesn't go too very far. In general, it kind of comes up like to the other half sections of the half moon crescent where it goes, but it doesn't. After that, it kind of just dampens and dampens. But still, the general area where you hit both targets.
Yep. Sweet. Okay.
Okay.
That is all I can do.
So that's
Angel,
13 to
it's
the
your turn.
creature, and that is 7 rounded up. Oh, sorry. To the creature in front of you. All right. So next up is Angel.
Yeah.
You hear a loud thunders in front of you, and you see a red hue of energy, kind of coming around the corner.
I can make it to here.
Okay. Look over. You see Needy and Tick in front of you. The crocodile is kind of slamming up against the just next to them, and you see the almost lingering crackles of arcane energy of this spell around Malachi.
Around Malachi, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, since I see the crocodile first, Angel can be a little bit tunnel visioned at times. We were originally attacking the angry slime lizard, so she's going to continue attacking the angry slime lizard.
Okay.
Tunnel vision.
Just a little bit, okay?
just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit.
Jesus fuck! Just the
Oh.
splash of dice all over the screen scared the shit out of me.
I love it.
Okay,
A
that hits.
2. Awesome. That's a 2 and a 6, so either cold or poison. Poison doesn't seem logical, so we're just gonna go cold.
Chili.
Okay.
So that is 14 cold
Killer.
damage.
Okay. So you put your hand out. The as you focus your energy, there is a slight chill that comes down to the tips of your fingers. The gem that is sitting there on your ring kind of glows into an almost snow white color. The energy accumulates into the palm of your hand, almost making like an an ice shard, and it flies past your head, Tick, and it just slams, and there's a big chill of this of the frozen sewer water that just coats on the side as the part of where it hits just impact starts to crack and cave into the scales.
Oh, it's never done that before. That's cool. That's my turn.
Okay. That's never done that before. I can break things.
I could break things.
It got sparkly and shimmery, and then it shattered. It was really shiny.
Adorable Z noises intensify.
Yep.
Z, these moments are why I love you.
And I'll just cut it down the numbers. So when it does that and it caves in, you see the swaying kind of dampen down, and then it kind of goes quiet as it kind of goes into the water and the resurfaces. It's frozen up enough that the midsection had snapped, so it's now two separate sections of this alligator as it's been killed.
Oh.
So it's just
Oh.
two floating chunks of this alligator in the sewer water.
I didn't expect for that to happen. Okay.
Needy
Concerned
looks
Angel
over,
noises.
and Angel being like, "What the fuck?"
Angel's concerned.
Concerned angel noises.
Alright, so next up is Tick, since the creature has died.
There's a lot of interesting things going on around me. So, there's a little walkway over here.
Yep.
I'm going to walk across that.
Alright.
I
Walk
see
over
this
away.
weird lizard thing over here with a skull, and I find it quite intriguing, but I would like it to be afraid of me. So, I'd like it to please roll. I'd like to cast Cause Fear.
Ooh.
I'd like it to be afraid of me.
I would like it
Okay.
to be afraid of me.
Okay. Okay, and it is a 60-foot spell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shit, and I believe in that's in range.
Wisdom
It makes a
saving.
wisdom saving throw, and it is a concentration spell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is a 7 plus 2, so 9. I believe that doesn't make your save.
A gleam shows in my eye as I start to crackle a little underneath my breath. I would like to see this thing run far, far away from us. Please.
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 Okay.
It's now afraid of me and
Run
has to
far,
get as far
please.
away as possible.
Okay. Like it has to take an action right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It will not. Yep.
Run far,
So,
please.
this is movement. As you walk up, the spell book, the skull that's sitting on the back end of the book kind of shine. It almost has like shining red eyes as this dark energy kind of comes up off of it, and a shockwave of almost like a transparent dark shockwave of energy kind of pulses around for you, and then Malachi in front of you, you see the creature like all of a sudden look almost past you and kind of back up, like starts to panic, and it turns around and runs as it because it's looking at Tick. It is like a death god. It just ran up, so it's turning around, just sploosh, and it jumps into the sludge water and starts to like swim across.
You're not getting
but
away from me that easily.
But as it's going forward, it's saying a bunch of these different arcane words, but as it gets interrupted as this big pair of jaws just slams down, and like it's in the few moments of it being hit, you see it kind of look towards you, of complete fear, and then it just disappears underneath the sludge water.
Damn.
That's
I
what
wanted
I
to
like
skin
to
him
see.
alive.
And a few moments, there was another splash as a large, even bigger crocodile crawls up and is looking at you. You see a limp arm of the creature that was just vanished, with the skull barely hanging by a finger in one of the eye sockets, staring at you all.
No, thank you.
Malachi. And it takes a chomp and the arm just slant, like, falls on the ground. Skull
Is it
rolls
just
into
me or
the-
are they getting bigger? Ah!
Why do they keep on getting bigger?
I'll tell you what's big, and I flip my hair. This is
Actually,
gonna be interesting.
there are quite a few animals that just don't stop getting bigger. Crocodiles get huge. They're enormous creatures. Out of character.
Malachi will go from kind of pissed to smiling, and he'll say, "Finally, something that seems like a challenge." Because, out of character, my race is bred to fight. Like, we are made to fight. So, he's just grinning, like, sadistically. And he'll take up, like, a fighting stance, sort of. Kind of like, like he's ready to brawl with his fists.
Okay. So, after and Tick, you did a slight movement, and you did an action. So you saw the rest of your movement and a bonus.
Well, I think I don't think there's any way around to get to there. Is there? Is there any way to get to the middle?
Nope, it's just an island that's surrounded by sludge.
Well, I'd rather not get my cloak dirty, so I'll end my turn.
All right, Keen Faye.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
You heard a bunch of splashing and a louder snarling roar.
What is my speed? 30 feet. Okay. My no. I don't know why it does it this way.
Can I, like, why can't I change my freaking chat color? My color, I'm still black. The fuck?
I'm gonna shortcut this way apparently. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. And then I'm gonna shoot. Then I'm gonna go here. No. Then I'm gonna go right. I'm actually gonna go over to the bridge. I'm gonna sit on the bridge.
Okay.
So
So you go forward, you go around Angel, you go by Needy, and you kind of get up on this raised little, like, slight walkway.
question.
And you look
Actually-
over, and you see Malachi taking a stance
Fucking
against
squaring up to a
this
giant
alligator or
Do I
shark.
have my
much
bow and
bigger.
arrows with me?
Yes, you still do.
Yay! I
You still
didn't
do.
drop them. Oh gosh. Good. Okay. I'm actually gonna save my spells. I'm going
The
to.
cloak that you have on kind of protected them from, like, really coming out. So.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll to hit with my bow and arrow.
Okay.
Plus 5, 15. No, it's 4. It's 4, isn't it? It's 4. It's 4. It's 4 for long ranged.
Yep.
14.
Okay, 14. That hits.
Yay! Finally! I mean, I didn't miss several times last time.
D8 plus
D8 plus 2. Okay. Dash roll. 1d8 plus 2. 10.
Oh, nice. Max damage. You roll up, you kind of see this. Pull out the bow, pull out an arrow, and it's
Maybe I
still a
should
little
have used
grimy.
Hunter's Mark.
It's a little grimy from it being in the sludge, but you're able to find the right spot. As it's kind of coming out, you see an opening. Fire.
Can I say something when I fire it?
Yes, you can.
Take that, shark!
You say, "Take that, shark!" Arrow flies right past over you, Malachi, and just slams right, almost like into its right front leg as it's starting to come up. It takes the hit. It almost loses its footing from the hit, and it kind of looks in the general direction, not knowing where it came from. Just know it came from one of you fuckers. All right. So you still have a bonus action.
Do I have a bonus action?
You haven't used one.
What can I do as a bonus action? I'm actually going to use a spell then. Wait, let me see. Let me look really quick and see how far away. Oh, frick you, cat.
So the bonus actions that you have are in terms of spells is Ensnaring Strike, but it's to be cast before.
I can't use Cure Wounds.
No. But you still can cast Hunter's Mark. You have one more spell slot.
I won't do it. I don't want to use my spell slot yet.
Okay.
Being very stingy with my spells. Give me a minute.
Understandable. Most casters are very stingy with their spell slots, so don't worry about it.
Snaring Strike and Hunter's Mark. 2 weapons fighting. I'm not gonna do anything because I don't want to use a spell slot.
Okay.
I don't want to waste a spell slot.
I just realized this entire thing.
Okay.
It's kinda
Okay.
fog.
All right. So you fire your shot, and you kind of are sitting there trying to think of what next to do next, kind of looking around. Back to the top of the order. Needy, you're up.
Hi.
Arrow slammed right into its right leg, and it's kind of losing its footing a little bit. But there's it's still a good distance from you.
Do I need anything to be able to like walk through this sludge, or is it just gonna like be annoying?
You can swim through it.
It's
I
just
have
gonna
to
smell really.
swim.
It's just gonna smell really bad.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna go up next to Malachi, right on the like little corner of the ledge. Just gonna like swim my way through, I guess. Ew.
So
Internally crying this whole time.
So
He'll,
roughly, whenever you're swimming in that through like water or stuff like that, when you're swimming or climbing, it takes it's 1 extra foot per 5 foot of movement.
Okay.
So
wait,
so
can I
roughly
actually
you
make it?
move just around 25 feet. So you just have roughly
Okay,
one
okay.
more square.
Cool. I'm fine then. I don't.
So you go over there and kind of wade your way through. It's enough to where you can still get your feet, but it is still like it's just about your armpits in terms of depth. So you're able to get over there, and climb up, and
Yeah.
Malachi will look over at Needy and smile warmly.
Look back.
And he'll give her the eyes of thanks for coming. I don't know if I could take this thing by myself.
I'll give them like a little like side smile, cause I'm still upset that I had to swim through any of that.
yep.
Understandable.
I put my hand on their shoulder and I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability
Okay.
I'm
On
gonna-
yourself or
on them. On Malachi.
okay.
I'm gonna do full actually which one? I was debating
So that's
this
your
entire
last
time.
level 2 spell.
Yes, it is. My last level 2 spell.
Okay.
I'm using it for
Oh, and Needy is still wearing my gas mask. I forgot to mention that.
Yep. Yeah. So that
Oh, I
that's
thought
why.
it-
Yeah, because you still have the gas max on. That's why you're not doing the Constitution saves.
Oh, that's fair.
Which of the enhancements are you using? You have 6.
I know, I'm looking through them. I was thinking just bull strength, but I don't know actually, cause like Malachi uses a bunch of different things to fight.
Do whatever you
Um,
think is best.
if it helps at all, uh, uh, all of my weapons are, except for my pistol, are strength based.
Okay, so then bull strength was a good choice to make.
Yeah.
I'll just do bull strength then.
Okay. You take a bit of the fur from one of your pieces of clothing. Take a little bit of the fur, clutch in your hand. The energy kind of the spirits pulses through. There's a small glow in your hand, and you just put your hand like in the middle of the back of Malachi. There's like a surge of energy as you feel the strength of a massive creature just like almost empower you. Like you get a flash image of a bull, and it's like you feel your arms are a little more ripped and stronger than they initially were. So, and it lasts for how long?
I thought it was
up to 1
like-
hour.
Yeah, 1 hour.
Yes.
Concentration for 1 hour. Okay.
And I think that's the end of my turn. I don't think I can do anything else.
You did a movement. You did. I believe that was an action.
Yep.
It is.
Yeah, one action. But you still have a bonus. But I think you used all your stuff so far. I have a bonus.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything left for a bonus action.
Nope. You already used both your wild shapes. That's about it. Okay.
Mhm.
And you turn Malachi. You're up. Angel, you're on deck.
Feeling the strength of a bull coursing through me. He's going to, let's see, what would hurt more? Probably that. He's gonna draw his sword with one hand and kind of like balance the blade over his other arm, and he's gonna rush. He's gonna charge the crocodile
Okay.
and then bring the sword down upon its head. Ah, damn it.
That misses.
Wait, don't you get advantage? I don't know.
Wait, hold on. How does the bull strength thing? I've never actually used empowerment before.
Bull strength. Target has advantage on strength checks, and his or her
Okay.
carrying capacity doubles.
Oh, I thought it was.
So
I thought
it
did
would
something
it would
else.
do well against the grapple checks.
Right.
Huh.
Okay. Okay. Actually, that actually does help a lot because I'm a mid-range fighter, so that does actually help me in my own right.
Okay. So just if people want to know what type of hands ability does, there is Beast Endurance, which gives advantage on Constitution checks and gives temporary hit points, but it goes away when you lose the points or you have the spell in. Full strength we already do. Cat's Endurance gives advantage on Dex, and you do not take falling damage if it's at least 20 feet or less. Eagle's Splendor is advantage on Charisma. Fox is Intelligence advantage, and Owl is Wisdom.
Where's my? Can I roll a perception to see who is the most hurt?
Yes.
Okay, I gotta find the skill real fast. 1 second. That I just gotta make sure I read this right. Dispersal. That's my rejuvenation feats. Hold on. There it is. Okay. I had to make sure I read that right. I couldn't find the skill. So, pure perception. 18.
I just try to look around. I think the only ones that really took hits. I think Needy had hit, but she got healed.
Yes, I healed her.
Yeah,
And then I also healed Malachi back up to full health.
yeah. So the only other ones that have currently taken hits, at least for in a certain capacity, has currently been you, who is shield damage, and it's just a little bit of King Faye. I don't think Angel got hit in the last fight either.
I did.
You did get hit?
I'm
Oh,
losing
Okay.
a point of health, but
8
it's
points.
like
Health.
it's like I have like a nick on my ankle. That's it. Like that's
what
one reason 72. I'm not touching the gross, but
what's Keen Faye rocking in terms of HP?
34 out of I'm only missing like 2 health.
Okay.
Yeah, so everyone's
For the
good.
most part, you've all have healed up pretty well and done well in the fights where it hasn't really hit.
All right. Like I said, I want to do that. I can't use any of my I-Core feats because I don't have any. I don't have it. I'm out of I-Core. I spent all of it. Fuck. I wish I would have used my Ogre's Claw. That way I could have used. That way I could have used Shifting Hollow.
Nom nom nom.
Nom, nom, nom,
That's
nom.
all I could do because all of my bonus actions are either I-Core based or no one needs to be healed.
So it's just straight up hits, and that's it. So you go up for the long sword, and you go to swing, and it's able to raise its head to dodge it, and like as you're doing the momentum swing, you kind of do a quick look around, kind of glancing at those you can see. Current position, you can't really see much of Angel, but they look well and good as far as you can see. So you did your movement, you did your action. Don't know if you really have much for a bonus currently.
Like I said, all of my bonuses are spent. All of my bonuses are currently spent.
So I think you still have maybe 10 more feet of movement.
I do, but if I take my movement, it'll get an attack of opportunity.
All right.
Actually, I probably should back off, so I'll risk it.
All right. Attack of opportunity. Okay. As it's trying to do a bite attack as you're moving away. Does a 15 hit you?
15 meets.
Okay. So that is another D10 plus 2. Sorry, 4. 9 points of piercing damage. As you try to back up, it's able to take a bite at your legs and kind of. We're able to get away from its grasp, but its teeth are just enough to where it scrapes down your leg. So there's just a bunch of tears down your left leg right now.
23 minus 9 is 14, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you are currently bloodied.
Not yet, but almost.
You're at 29, right?
I have 29
Max.
HP total. I was at 23. I'm like just above half, like a point above half.
All right. So that's your turn. It is Angel's turn.
tis.
At the edges of your vision, you see Malachi getting attacked by this alligator, crocodile creature,
Okay.
and it is much larger than the one that you just killed.
Okay. I got this.
Okay.
She's like, I got this. On the inside, she's internally screaming, why the fuck is that thing so big?
Okay, what's the element for Chaos Bolt?
Let's see. It's either a 1 or a 6. I wish I had these memorized.
It's fine. It's
Acid or
Uh,
poison? Oh.
I don't like either of those. It's acid.
Wouldn't it be psychic or poison? You rolled a 6 and a 7.
No, I rolled a 6 and a 1.
That was for damage.
Yes, so hover over
Ew.
the 7, and that's the 2d8 for what I'm looking at. I see where you're coming from, though.
Ew. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you did. So it's an acid.
Yeah, acid.
All right, and it's an 8 to hit. Correct.
It is an 8 to hit, so it probably misses.
That misses. So you hold up your arm once again. The crystal turns almost a lime greenish color. As it culminates again, this time it's almost like a bubble, like a lime green bubble, and just fires out. And as it's backing up from the bite, it goes over and splashes into the wall. The stone wall kind of melts a bit as the acid just leaves this melted crater into the wall.
Oh, I know that one. That one got on my mom's drapes once. Oh, sorry. that's my turn.
Okay. So next up is the crocodile.
Fuck.
Take my
It
bits
smells
all
blood.
over your face.
So it's going to
I
move
am
forward.
in a D&D session ATM myself, so I
And
ain't really sticking
as it's getting
around.
up, it's going to turn
Hope you have fun though.
and do a tail attack to spin around and try to knock you further into the water.
Roger, Roger.
All right. That is a natural 20.
That crits.
Yep.
Ooh.
This is not as much as the bite, but it's still good enough. That is a that's a high roll. That is a 2 plus 4, so that's 4 plus 4, so 8 total points of damage. You need to make a strength save. So you have advantage on the strength. It's checks and saves, or have advantage, so you're good.
All right. So now I am bloodied and about to die.
Yep. So you need to make a strength save to prevent the knockback.
Advantage.
This is why I saved a spell slot.
20.
You make it. As it swings its tail around you, it hits you in the midsection. Just boom. There's this resounding echo from the impact. Needy, as you're looking, you can feel the impact from where you are. But with the strength of the bowl, it's all like you're able to push 1 foot back, and it's just you can see where the feet have left an indentation into the stone, to where you are sturdy, you're resolute, and you are not moving.
The entire party
Hacho
thinks.
shit.
The entire party's thinking, how the fuck are his ribs not broken?
Meanwhile, over there, you've got a few.
Your ribs are broken.
Your ribs are broken. Like you have a few fractured ribs. There is a now like on the section of your open chest like shirt vest.
Right.
There is a big bruise now where like where you've got this showing. You are not looking good.
He's just grinning. He hasn't had a fight this fun in a while.
That is the end of its turn. Tick.
Well,
Alright.
looks like someone's insane, and I'm also insane. Level 2 magic missile.
Level 2 magic missile.
Okay.
You alright, Z? What's the matter?
Concerned Z noises. What do you mean you're insane? Or concerned angel noises.
I'm not under the verge of dying. I'm not insane. You are. All right, so level 2, so that's another bolt.
Yep. So
Alright,
that
so-
would be.
So it's 1d4 plus 1 for every bolt. So it's
And you get-
4d4 plus 4.
Yeah, 4d4 plus 4, because you have 4 bolts now.
4 plus 4. 10.
Cast shield.
It was an accident. It didn't mean
So
it's like
a 3, a 2, a 3, and a 2.
Okay.
So that's 6 for 10. No, wait.
No, it's 10 total.
That is
Yep,
10?
I did the right math this time.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's not the that's not ups the dice each. It's in general, regardless of the general dice roll that happens. It's still +4 total for the bolts.
Gotcha.
Since they're all focused on the same creature, it's not separate ones. Because it'd be separate bolts for if it was multiple targets. It'd be different depending on if it's spread out. Because because there's different spells where they can target their different ones. Kind of, I think it's like Firebolt or something like that, where it's 3 bolts, and then you can either do all of the same or 3 different targets possibly. So Magic Missile can do the same.
Gotcha.
But it's just, nope, I'm just going to throw all of them at you.
Good from all at you, and at the side, I'm basically golf clapping. Bravo, bravo, your friend puts on a nice show. I'm then rooting him on. Next turn.
So with the book again, this time the globe is a bit more. And there's one more sphere that appears. And one crashes into like the front of the jaw, a few teeth just go away. One goes into the side of the neck, it leaves a bit of a chunk. One hits the left front leg, it's now missing a toe. And the other one takes a chunk out of the tongue. It's just blood coming out of it now.
Oh boy.
That's not a nice hit.
And I will pass my turn on.
It looks even more fucked up when it came out of the water.
I like fucked up things.
Yeah, shitty situations in the sewer. Funny that.
It's a shitty situation.
I like my puns. So
Alright.
do you still have a movement, or you just cutting?
I'm just gonna move on. Let the next
Okay.
person go.
All right, Keen Fei, you're up. Needy, you're on deck.
I'm just
Oh,
give me 1 second. Oh my goodness. Let me no. Nope. Let me do it now. Why isn't it letting me see that?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to move my thing and have it have the little thing, but it's not doing it for it. Did it before.
so
It did it before.
You have to click and then you have to click and drag it first, and then you can do the arrow thing. So basically
hold
you
down
need
left
your
click and then right click every square.
yeah. You need to, your character needs to be like in your hands, like
I got
the,
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Would that be close enough to physically touch Malachi?
I can't see where you're moving.
There.
Yeah. Only,
So let's see.
That's 30. It's 30 feet. It's 30 feet.
Yeah, well, but it has to take a bit because it's an extra foot for every bit you're moving through the water.
so
But
yeah,
what
you'd
if she's
be.
flying?
Flying.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
she
you're
can
flying
fly. She can fly.
I can flap.
It's good to
She
know now.
dragged herself down.
So you kind of flap with the wings and get a bit of the sludge,
Be right
sludge
back.
and now you fly over and you land.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds. On Malachi. And that is 1d8 plus 1.
1d8 plus 1. Okay, roll.
Oh, shit.
Keyface trying to do math while coming up with the spell.
7! Actually,
okay.
that's pretty good.
That's a really good one. So, you put your hand up, and you kind of like your thought process is like, heal wounds, and then there's a pulse of warm energy that goes through the middle of your back, and you feel that bruising start to go away, and some of your bones start to kind of crack a little, adjust back in place slightly.
You're lucky I like you enough to use a spell slot, sir.
He'll look at Keen Fei and give like a playful chuckle.
Uh, am
so
I
that,
close?
that's a bonus action. No, it's an action.
That
That's
is
an action. My bonus action. Am I close enough to use my two-handed fighting?
Do you have your daggers out? Or do you
Yes,
put your,
I
you
do
stick
have my daggers.
Okay. Kind of mid-flight, you put the bow away, you have the daggers. So you do have the bonus action because of two-handed fighting or two-weapon fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to specifically remember the two-weapon fighting thing for the bonus. You do not add your ability modifier.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's just a flat D. So it's just a. It would be a. Oh yeah. It'd just be a flat D20.
I fail. 6.
No.
Well, no, because that's it. That's if they hit. Would I still add it to the hitting if to hit? Would I still add the 5? Just
No.
one of the 5s?
No.
Ah,
You don't.
lame.
Uh,
Do I do 2
so,
d20s?
No, it would be 1d20. It does not you don't get the benefit. It's the main weapon that you're using for the action gets the benefit, but for bonus action, it's kind of like it's less strength behind it. You're kind of just following up with something with a little less oomph.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have the full thing. You're putting your main on a focused arm. Not only that, you're 10 feet away. So you kill the moon and you go, ha, ha, and it's just swinging in air because the creature's 10 feet away. So you're just swinging over top of Malachi's shoulder, like just swinging at the air. Like,
So
stay
do
away.
do I have a tiny bird girl on my shoulders now?
Kind of like she's got like one hand on your shoulder, and it's like around the corner you just have this like flailing dagger
Meh.
going by your head. Like, eh,
Yeah.
I've got a knife.
Did I get him? Did I get him?
Okay, so it doesn't hit. It's just you're just swinging at the air. So Needy, I believe that's the end of your turn because you did
You
your full
mean-
movement. You did your bonus
you
action.
mean
and your
Kneef.
action.
Yeah.
Quince.
Yeah.
Fair.
So I was just making sure I was trying to go off the list. So it's Needy, you're up. Malachi, you're up next.
Okay. Oh wait, I just realized the scimitar is a 5-foot reach. Okay. So, question about concentration spells. I can't use another spell while I'm using it, right?
You can't. No, you can as long as it's not another concentration spell.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and concentration goes if you take damage, you have to roll. I believe you have to roll higher than double the damage that was taken to stay concentration.
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
So if, for example, if you took 4 points of damage, you would have to roll
An 8 or higher.
8 or higher
Okay.
to concentrate enough, or else that damage you lose that concentration and the spell just goes.
Okay. Well, I mean, I feel like it's already helped. So, but I just wanted to make sure, so I can still use Primal Savagery because it does more damage than the Scimitar.
Yeah, and I don't think it is a concentration spell.
No, I don't think so.
No, it's an instantaneous. Primal
It's an
Savagery
instantaneous,
is a
yes.
instantaneous spell.
Yeah. Okay, so I go up to Mr. Oh wait, that's the wrong thing because I can't
Mr.
do
Gator.
the moon thing. I go up to Mr. Gator over here. I can attack from here. I can attack that.
Yeah, you can
right?
attack it.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
still a 5 foot distance.
Okay. And I use Primal Savagery, so you see my nails become really, really long, and I go and I swipe.
Okay. Roll. for-
Viper, no swiping.
So roll d20 plus 6.
D20 plus 6, yes. I got
Okay.
this. I'm gonna try doing the advanced dice roller. 6. Oh,
If it's okay.
fuck!
Not-
Oh no!
So, so you have the scimitar in your other hand. I believe it's your right. I believe you're right-handed, if I remember correctly.
Am I? I don't remember this.
Well, it's whatever one you wish. Whichever one's your main hand.
Oh, I guess, yeah, let's go with that.
Okay. I was just curious.
Mm.
Just for the cinematic creation.
Mm.
So you're off, or also say in general, you're offhand. A spirit enters your chest. It goes down your arm. There is this pulse that goes around, and you have almost like this reptilian-like arm with these long claws that are dripping the spectral energy, and you go to slash it, but it's able to move just out of range to where it's not able to get full purchase. So just the tips of the claws just drag along the scales, and then when you pull back your arm, the manifestation goes away.
Bruh.
Oh.
Damn. Oh, I don't know what to do now.
Tried.
Yeah, I tried. I did my best.
Yep.
So what can I do now?
You moved
I
about
moved.
10, 15, yeah, about 10
Yeah,
feet.
just two squares.
Yep. You moved
So
10 feet.
I can move away, but if I move away, can it attack me?
Yes, but so reactions, which is attack of opportunities, it can only do it once a round of actions. Or what?
I'm the
So
start of a new round.
yeah, so at the start of the new round, it gets it back. So if it was to do it to you, if Malachi tries to move away, it would not do it. So anybody else that would try to move away or in or out specifically, where is the potential, it would not do it until your turn starts up again.
Question?
Yes.
I thought reactions like that refresh on the creature's next turn. Not at the start of the round. Like I thought it was
Yeah, you're right. That is
yeah, cuz through that logic right now I'd be able to do
another
whatever
one.
and then go through my turn and then not be able to use another one until needy went again.
So you're completely safe until
And moving around. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then I'm just gonna.
Thank you for the reminder.
Yes,
It's been a bit.
I appreciate it.
The reminders.
Let's see.
It's been a bit since there's an attack of opportunity because everyone usually tries to avoid doing that.
Yeah.
In general.
I'm gonna move
Oh,
over.
posture
here?
check, everybody. No banana, no shrimping.
No potato posture.
Posture and hydrates.
My
Ooh,
posture is so great, guys. I definitely wasn't hunched over an iPad. We're good.
I'm gonna move over here just in case so that I can keep an eye on Kinfei, even though she's still on Malachi's back for the last time I checked.
When you're playing a D&D game, and majority of the people that are playing are artists and doing a little bit of doodling and when there's not their turn.
I'm
I
listening
can promise you,
to-
I'm more focused drawing than I am if I'm not.
Hey, that's fine. It just means to pass the time for you. All right. So that's the end of your turn, and it's Malachi's, right?
Yeah.
So Angel, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna put down my PSP. Um,
I'm entertaining him, I swear.
hold on, I have to pull my character sheet back out because I had to refresh.
I'm gonna
Virus.exe
food
is
quickly.
Virus.exe has stopped working. Please give a moment to reboot. Uh.
Let the AI program.
Okay. Okay. The
As
original
an
thing.
AI, I apologize.
The original thing I wanted to do is too dangerous to do. So I'm gonna do that because I need some iCore. Like bad.
That hits. That definitely hits.
DM, how much iCore do I get? I can get up to 3.
With the load, what's the dice? I believe it was a D6.
D6, yes.
You get 2 iCore back for this hit.
Awesome.
We'll say on general, the scaling with the damage, it's roll 1 damage is 1 point. Anything between, like so 2 to 5 is 2, and then 6 is 3.
Okay, sweet.
So max damage gives you the most.
All
So
right.
you, so you have that the ogre manifestation arm come out, sharpened claws, and slash right through its scales. And you've kind of that like two pulses within you.
The blood starts draining from its body as I pull the claws out. I then put forth my hand and use my Iron Will Blood Feet. So I can take the dodge action as a reaction this turn.
Okay. Okay.
Sweet.
You pulse through. You focus on it, and your body seems a bit more like reactive to things. Like it feels like your senses are to danger are heightened. To where you feel like when you move, it almost feels like a blow. All right, but you're ready to dodge if need be.
Exactly. Let's go.
Where are you going?
I'm staying right here.
Are you staying right there? Okay.
Oh. Thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
All right. So you're staying here. That's the end of your turn. Angel, you're up.
Yes, I had a plan, but I've been second guessing it. But I'm gonna do it anyway.
Go ahead.
Fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay. God damn it. So that's a wisdom save, right?
Tis.
That is a 2.
Oh,
that's
then-
a 2.
Then sawing needles stab into its brain, and it takes 5 damage.
You put your arm out, the purple energy goes through the crystal, and there's 5 daggers, one from each index, digit finger, and it goes around and kind of swirls, and then shink, and just swirl of stabbing around its head. It's kind of swaying, and one slams into the pillar as it's shaking its head from the mental stabbing.
Not used to getting. I'm
Mind
not gonna
fucks.
say it on stream. I wasn't gonna say it.
Wait, what? What did I miss?
Nothing.
If you've not seen the last D&D stream for Virtual Vixens, that's mild compared to what happened that stream. Just saying.
Well, you have like what? 2 lewd tubers in that session?
One very lewd tuber. It's depending on what you all are okay with, honestly.
I have stew. My turn is over. I'm eating.
All right. She goes over and even swallowing their brain, just like, I got muffins.
I got muffins.
She's eating mental muffins. Those daggers brought back delicious food for my brain. All right, so now it's its turn. Tick, you're on deck. It's not. It's kind of reacting to see the people moving. So it's going to do a slam attack in a 10-foot area in front of it. So Malachi, Keenfei, and Needy, I want you all to make Dex saving throws.
Dex save. Let's go.
Dex save.
And this was the
19.
End of
So you make it.
What was that? Tick?
Plus
Nothing.
2.
Okay.
So
plus 1.
plus 2, so mine's
13.
13.
So you're on the money, Keenfei. So Malachi makes it. Keenfei just makes it. Needy does not. So it's
Fuck
half. So you
me.
two take half damage. Needy takes full damage.
And how much is that?
It's a D8 plus 2. So 8 points of damage. As it,
Ugh.
4 damage for King Faye and Malachi as it reels up and slams.
Do I
As
get
it,
sent
kinda,
backwards?
as it kind of presses down on you, like you fully get pressed down.
Okay.
You two were able to just get able to get kind of away, but it is able
Well,
to get on the lower parts of your body.
I believe that the only reason I got away is I'm on Malachi's shoulder.
All right, so that's 40 you two and 8 to Needy. And it is going to just stare straight at Malachi as it's snarling.
You
With
want a
like
piece of me,
bleeding from the
asshole?
mouth in 2 different places. So, but it is not looking good. Tick, you're up. Queen Faye, you're on deck.
All right. Well, this is a glorious fight. I stretch out my hands, crack my knuckles, and then I kind of curl my fingers like talon claws as I pull out of my bag a little piece of wood that looks like it's charred.
Okay.
I kind of wave that through the air as my book reacts, and I cast Witch Bolt at the giant thing. Let me see here. I'm going to roll 1d20 plus 5. Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
All right. So this basically attaches to it, and each turn I can roll a d12. So let's see here. Roll 1d12.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is that question?
Is it bad that I was slightly distracted by Stu, so I didn't hear the spell name, but knew it was Witch Bolt by the fact that it uses a D12 as damage?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Nope. Which element are you using this again? Or is it specifically lightning?
It is going to be like a dark purple lightning.
Okay. Okay. Just double checking because I was just double checking with the element. Was all.
All right.
All right. So that's 6 points of lightning damage. So it goes out and slams as it's shaking from the shocking. I need to double check. So with the sewage that it's on it, it conducts it a bit more, and it is very weak to it, so it takes double the lightning damage. How would you
I
like to
like
do this?
this.
How would you like to do this?
Ah, damn.
Flamboyant Centaur gets the first large creature kill.
Just basically grinning from ear to ear as my hand just kind of curls, and I kind of like almost like crush it together, like I'm crushing like a lemon in my hand. As the lightning basically strangles it, basically to death, as it's electrocuting. And I'm basically looking at it like a violent tint in my eye, because I am very violent when I fight. So.
Okay. So as you kind of clench the piece of charcoal in your hand even tighter, the lightning that is shocking around it, you see it almost manifest to where it's a lightning silhouette of a hand, and you see it kind of raise up its front legs, and you see its eyes are starting to like pop like grapes, and then all of a sudden you hear as you hear the snapping of its neck, the body goes limp as it slams into the pillar.
Water redeem.
Drink your
Take a
wawa.
sippy.
Take a
Seppy seppy.
I'm
Sippy,
Now,
drinking
sippy.
wasn't
tea.
that fun?
But
Aw. Are you okay, Malachi? I'm just like, looking at Malachi's leg that's like, I don't know, shredded to pieces.
As you kind of get a look at Malachi, their left leg is shredded. They've got some little bits of bruising, and there is just you can tell like a bit impact mark on the midsection.
I have a
Malachi.
laceration on my leg. Yeah.
Yeah,
from hurting.
you're very banged up.
Can I use cure wounds on Malachi?
He'll
Like-
he'll hold up his hand and just shake it. He'll then close his own wounds again. Give
Okay.
me just
This time,
one
this
second.
time the other two are actually able to see this now. Unless angels actually pay attention or still looking at Tick.
Angel's very, very scared.
I'll say for the heck of this, which person is Tick looking at?
Ick is just in there looking at their general direction, but he's just looking at the dead body like.
Oh no,
I
no,
did
you've
that.
already seen this. I'm saying for the angel, since she gets distracted a little bit. So is she focusing on Tick for what just happened to the alligator, or is she focusing on the group? That was just I'm curious on.
Looking from the lizard back to Tick and back to the lizard.
Okay, we'll say on the second look back and forth, you see this reddish dark aura kind of go around Malachi as he clenches his heart, and then there's this big pulse of boom, and there's this big larger aura that swirls around and coils around Malachi's body. The laceration marks on his left leg go away. The slight bruising eases, and you hear the crackling of rib bones that are snapping back into place and healing.
Oh.
I wish I could do that.
Malachi, are you okay?
Yeah.
As your
I-
breathing starts to kind of regulate because the rib bones are no longer kind of causing a bit of breathing issue. You're you can finally take a full breath now.
Hearing the sound, Needy takes a step
Of
back.
very nasty smelling air. And
Ugh.
I forgot how bad this air smelled. I've had much worse fights.
At your back.
Oh, okay.
I kind of like you guys. You know how to fight.
Can you climb up ladders?
I can try. I have no idea how I got down here in the first place. Just some kind of act of God put me down here, and then I just found you guys.
So I have a question. Okay,
Yeah.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Did Tick see Needy transform back, or are they just like wondering where the fuck the dog went?
I believe you transformed back after you took the damage from the rat fight, right?
Mhm.
I believe I did it before the rat fight, and I was around the corner while they were still by the boat.
You were looking in the general direction and saw the wolf, but I believe Tick was a bit more focused on Angel and moving the things and not really having full interest at the current moment. So, I don't think Tick would know the trait for the transformation that happened. I'll say this, Tick. Are you curious at all where the wolf went, or what?
For the hell of it, I could be like, I wonder where that puppy went. As I start walking back down the way.
And I
So-
just like snarl.
So
'Cause
Tick
again,
starts
being
going
called a
back
fucking puppy.
towards the boat.
He's just he has like no care in the world of what's
Oh,
really
boy.
going on around you guys.
He's like, my task is done. Tra la 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 la. Just flicks hair, turns cape, and just starts flamboyant centaur walking down the sewer. Which honestly, I would love to see a flamboyant centaur walk animation. That'd be fucking hilarious.
So
think that would be
for those
fantastic.
who've been watching Rule of Three, here's a joke that I think only they would get. Tick billows. Tick billows.
Oh, I get it.
So, what is the crew doing? So you three are kind of still sitting on this kind of island in the middle, with the sound of running liquids and sludge just kind of swirling around, going different waterways and that.
After Malachi makes sure his friends are properly taken care of, everyone's healed, everyone's, safe, and another one of those fuckers isn't gonna show up because he was genuinely terrified when Kimfe got fucking snatched by that gator.
God damn it, Z. God damn it. God fucking damn it.
What?
Look at the Discord. God fucking damn it.
Oh god.
Hold on, I gotta see this.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Just with a little bit more sway. and a hair flick. And glitter.
Hey, and glitter.
Needy is looking at her own wounds, trying to assess what she should do.
I found the hair flick emotion.
The slow-mo happens with every time there's a flick. And then it's like a chrono mage that literally specifically slows down the world just for the flick of hair. It's like,
Oh my god.
flick. Okay, I'm done. like Dio uses the world, but for those 10 seconds he's just hair flicking, and he goes back. Sorry, I had to do something for myself.
So wow.
So Tick is going back. You are all kind of checking your wounds. Angel's still looking back and forth at Tick, and then the dead alligator.
I'll slowly start walking back.
From over here, you hear a sound of an echo like, "Hey, are you okay? Hello?"
Oh yes, we're fine. Who are you?
I'm one of the guards that was sent down to check on the people that came down here. You've been down here for a while, but no one heard if you came back.
Yeah,
After
we're
all,
okay.
people kind of be like, this is a sewer, they don't want to stay here for long. You've been here a really long time.
Just
It's not
wondering if
our
you-
fault that
Don't-
everything
don't
wants to fucking
die.
kill us.
Don't die on me, Malachi. I pat Malachi's back as he
Just-
coughs.
Malachi, you're not used to having like the mask off for too long. So the fumes in that, you're not used to it. You kind of had it ready to go.
I just inhaled
Don't
straight
worry,
fire.
you'll get used to not smelling anymore.
No, I just inhaled straight fire. That was a real life cough.
Are you okay?
I figured it was. I was just playing it off.
No.
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
You okay?
Ah.
Good acting.
Ooh,
Pat on the backs, everyone.
I think I'm okay. I just did.
Rub
I
your
thought-
chest in clockwise motions.
I thought I had rigged this to use beforehand, and I didn't. Clearly.
Good job.
So I gotta let that sit for a while.
So as you're sitting there, you see an individual come around the corner. He's he's not really he is not the centaur. That is a human. Where the hell are you? I just had the image. He's got this this cloak that goes over head, and as he comes around the corner with his torch, he pulls back. He does have elf ears. He pops over. He's like, hello, hi. Oh god damn, it's horrible over here too. You okay?
We took care of the
No.
rat problem.
No, there was a shark.
We took care of the rat problem and then some.
looks
There-
over at Keenface like, "There's a shark,
There's a
crocodile.
shark.
Lots of teeth.
crocodile."
That was a crocodile, not a shark.
What's a crocodile?
What we were just fighting.
Should I be concerned that there being sharks and crocodiles? I've never heard of a place having.
There was just crocodiles.
Just crocodiles.
Yeah, just crocodiles.
Okay,
Wait,
little
there are
less
more
worried, but
than
still
just sharks
concerned.
in water?
Crocodiles have lots of teeth and can get out of the water.
Okay, sharks with legs.
Okay. And yeah.
Close
Is
enough.
she normally like this?
Yeah, she's fine.
I understand. Crocodile. Shark
Croc-
with legs.
Exactly.
Kind of writes it on a little piece of parchment paper and stuffs it in with the buttons.
He uses the buttons as notes.
Writes on one of the buttons like, "This is shark with legs" button.
Shark with legs. I
Um,
remember.
He'll Malachi will get up and kind of like start skinning the crocodile and taking pieces from it.
We'll say do a survival check.
15.
Get me a tooth.
We'll say from you take like a handful of scales and you take a cup 4 crocodile teeth and you take 3 claws. So
Three
roughly
claws.
it's 6 scales, 5 teeth, and 3 claws.
Can I also go over and try to gather some stuff from the crocodile?
Yes, you can do it. Do as well as a survival check.
Okay, so it's 1d10 plus
No,
whatever.
it's D20.
D20. Okay. Sorry, no, I was looking at the wrong thing. Oops.
For most
Yeah,
checks,
yeah.
rolls are 20.
Yeah,
Okay.
so D20 plus whatever is my survival thing.
Yes. You
Okay.
you have a +6,
Yes, I do have a +6 on it.
which is you are
Um,
proficient in survival.
15
15.
as well.
You grab just about the same amount of scales. But being from your tribe, you just kind of skin towards and you grab the heart.
Oh, pog.
Can I try too, but I'm only trying to get a tooth to make a button out of it?
Yes, you can. Do a survival check.
Yay.
You see 3 of them just tearing off claws and teeth and
I was not aware that this was important.
And Kinife thinks, ooh, this sounds fun. 11. I just wanted to.
I think you can.
you find one of the looser teeth from where one of the magic missiles had hit. You kind of wiggle it out like, eh. Small
And
enough to where it can be worked into one.
Okay, I put it in my pocket and I say 5.
Okay.
Because that's how
Oh.
many buttons I currently have.
So Tick notices this person as he's walking away, and he hears them calling from there. He turns around. He's like, "Oh, a person! Would you mind getting me out of here and getting me a nice glass of wine? I've been down here too long and doing your duties."
That's better. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not dying anymore.
I don't remember there being a centaur down here. I'm actually more concerned in how you use the ladder to get down.
Yes, it's been a tricky situation, but we don't talk about that. I would just like a glass of wine and some cheese. Thank you.
A glass of wine and
Yeah.
some cheese.
I can see if the boss can maybe do something. I know there's wines for the higher guests, but that's not my job. I'm just kind of the messenger and for the different gladiators and that. But I'll do what I can. But yeah, if you're done down here, I can lead you back out. I've got torches. As he holds so 2 torches, one in each hand.
Let's get the fuck out of here. He'll
Lovely.
say.
I would
Please,
love to get
left.
out of here.
He'll say as he he'll say
I
as
need
he
a bath.
he'll basically because of my my remnant strength feat, I can carry things with one hand. So what he'll do is he'll pick up Kinfei and Needy and kind of hoist them on his shoulders as he walks through the sludge himself.
You
I can
actually just,
fly
like,
though.
pick me up underhand like a little sack.
Pl-
'Cause I
uh,
like the little image in my head of that.
Yeah, with the spell that is still cast for a little while, you have the extra carrying capacity, so you have plenty enough to lift both of them just fine.
I'm gonna ride
Um,
on your shoulder though.
Yeah, no, I was gonna hoist you both on my shoulders and walk
So
across.
so kind of like the hold up of of the right arm, you just kind of sitting on the shoulder to the elbow.
Yeah, exactly.
mm,
But before I do that, I will grab my mask from Needy and say, "I'm sorry, you're gonna need to bear with the smell. I need this for a minute."
I give them a thumbs up as I just like am
I
too done with anything.
All
I
right,
un
so
I do
help
the unhitching
take off.
process. I hitch it back to myself. I
Yeah.
equipped it.
I'll say for this too. After the past handful of combats in that where you've kind of been freed up from the smell, the moment that the mask comes off, the nasty smell just wafts over. It's even worse because it's on your clothes.
I gag. Do I throw up?
Make a Constitution save.
Fuck.
I I rubber back and I rubber back and then
Plus
pick her up.
2. That's a 13.
You are very nauseous, but you're currently holding away the vomiting.
Okay.
We'll get out of here. We'll get out of here soon. I promise.
I need a bath.
I just nod. I'm not speaking anymore. I can't.
Just hold.
I need a bath too. I broke a sweat.
Just cover your mouth and nose with your hands. You'll get used to the smell eventually.
I need a bath.
Needy, are you taking the ride on the shoulder, or are you just going?
Yeah, no, I'm taking the ride.
Okay.
I'm very much tired and done.
Okay, so you go over and you get up on the shoulders. Angel, you see Malachi just posted arms up with two of your party members, one in each arm, just riding it on the shoulders, just like bodybuilder holding up people.
Oh,
Especially
that's so cool.
and then just goes spoof, step through the sludge and just sets them each across the sludge and gets up and just half covered in sludge.
Wow, I didn't know you could do that. Angel's wings are getting tired, so she's gonna land and walk along the thing and follow.
Yeah,
Okay, we're
she's been flying this
whole
entire
time.
time, by the way.
She
Uh,
has. She's actually really not used to flying because this is like the first time she's actually flown for an extended period of time. So her wings are
he'll
very tired.
Malachi will set down Keenfei, but kind of like keep holding Needy because I know Needy is exhausted. Would you just like to ride on my back the rest of the way? I don't
Oh
mind
no,
carrying
I'm
you.
okay. I have
Needy.
shoes.
Needy.
Yes.
I didn't
please.
know Angel became needy all of a sudden.
It's okay. Yes,
Oops.
please.
All right.
Actually, that makes it more funny. So
Shit, you're right.
Alright, so you're all are following this individual back up to the ladder that led you all in here.
Mhm.
Apparently things have gone well. Hope you're all okay. You look a bit more wrecked than I thought a few bits of rats would do. But I guess with this whole crocodile shark thing, whatever you all are talking in various parts, seems like it was a bit more difficult than anticipated.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
that croc was not fun. He
I try
says,
and push him in the sludge.
Don't-
No.
Keenfei.
are you trying to be sneaky about it or just do it?
No, I just did it.
Okay, just roll, just roll
I
it straight.
did roll.
Roll.
You
She
just-
did.
Oh my
I
God.
did. I already rolled.
Yeah, it's an 18.
Do you want my strength modifier?
You- No.
It's +3.
You don't need
Wow.
it. He's kind of like have his back turned. It's like, okay, how you guys doing? He just goes. You just hear a sploosh as he's just head first. It gets much darker now because both torches just.
Aw.
Keenfei.
Ah,
Oh no, he fell. Now
Oh,
he'll
thanks.
also need a bath.
Needy just like
Boy,
smirks a little
eyes.
bit.
Malachi will kind of look back at Kimfei with the, come on, let's get out of here, so we
Oh,
can
my
get you a
eyes.
bath.
Bleh.
Like
As he
he's
fucking
not like
gets sick.
he's not like scowling, but but he's giving her the why did you do that look.
Needy over
I'm
his shoulder
giggling a
gives
little
her a
bit.
secret thumbs up.
I giggle.
Like behind you, like the behind the back of Malachi is just like, yeah.
Nice.
Good
Um,
job.
He'll trying to make sure he doesn't like drop Needy. He'll outstretch a hand to Kimfei and say, "Come on, let's go."
Angel
I'm just
will...
gonna hold on to your pants.
I have a coat.
Okay, fine, your coat. I didn't know you had a
Angel,
coat
what are
on.
you doing?
grab them coattails. I'm gonna try and help the guy out of the water without getting gross myself and be like, "Oh, you should have been careful. There might have been a thing there," because I don't think Angel will notice that Keenfei did it.
No.
The loose rock.
All right, so go over to where you're going. And he kind of like wipes off. He's like, thanks. Gets up and he's like, his torches are completely just covered in this muck. His once fine cloak and clothing is now seeped in sludge and nasty grime and some disgusting bits. It's like he kind of like has the whole like arms arced where he's like dripping with this stuff. He's like, guess I'll have to get it back too.
Yeah, definitely need a bath. Oh, soak it in some vinegar. It'll definitely help. Don't worry, my family works with cloth all the time. We still with all the stuff. It's gross.
Malachi will just say, "I'll lead us out. I know where we're going."
As he kind of like shaking off this like from his hands. That does anyone have a torch?
I can see. Let's go.
I hand him a torch anyways, because I know that some of the rest of us can't.
Thanks. Kind of gets his flintstone and he's like, oh, fuck. Drives off a little bit, like with a cloth that's in one of his bags, and it,
I'm
What's
just
up?
snickering a little bit.
All right.
so
I just start.
You all
I just.
walk up
I
through the
Yeah. I just start leading. I just start carrying and leading Kimfei to the exit because I want to get the fuck out of here.
Okay. So you're going up that way. So well, like there you go. He's pointing at Tick. He's like, we'll send down a rope to help pull you up. By the way, did any of you leave a dog? He's been very, very panicking at the top of that ladder.
That was
Oh.
Kimfei.
No. Huh?
Yeah.
I didn't leave a dog.
Not Kimfei. Needy. Why'd I say? God damn it!
No,
now I'm
it is
mixing names up.
Kingface Wolf.
God
that
damn
you're
it!
Talking about.
Fuck!
She doesn't know. She doesn't say it as a dog though.
No. I didn't leave a dog.
Okay.
Is
I guess-
Whiskers okay?
Who's Whiskers?
My wolf. He's about this tall, and I like put my hand, like maybe like try and get it like a foot over my own head.
He gives a very confused look.
It's big.
I'm not gonna make the comment. I'm not. Just go up. I'll be right behind you. Who's going
Okay.
up first? Who's going up first?
All right, Needy, hold on.
Are you really trying to climb up with Needy?
Fuck it. I have the strength to do it.
Do, and I gave it to him.
I know I have my revenant strength on top of the bull strength.
Yeah, but balance for Needy is another. So we'll say for the heck of it, I would like you to do
Strength.
an athletics check.
Thank God. Okay, I'm proficient
not
enough.
you. Needy has to make.
Oh,
Needy has
Oh, I
to make
failed anyway.
one?
Because
Okay.
you're trying to stay on the shoulder while Malachi is
no,
climbing.
no. I have her on my back. I have her on my back. I'm giving her a piggyback ride, not on my shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, because
She still has to hold on.
Fair enough.
Okay. Fuck, I have a -1 to athletics. I hate this. Oh. No!
Oh,
Oh no!
Oh.
It's a 0!
oh my. God damn. So you start going like rum after rum. You're like, okay, we're good. You get about maybe 5 feet off the ground, and and then all of a sudden your back's a lot lighter, and you go to
Needy?
turn. The DD is falling, falls down. Poof.
To catch her.
Before you can hit the ground, it's just you're dangling over, like you're being grabbed by your foot upside down.
Oh, I
So
clap.
Kinfei, you're kind of looking up, and just about like a couple feet from your face, there's just an upside down needy hanging from
Oh, nice.
Ah,
I just
I'm
whisper a
clapping.
curse in.
Are
In,
you doing undercommon?
I'm
No,
go-
it was a deep speech. I can't remember.
deep speech. We know deep speech.
I whisper a curse in deep speech. And
Okay.
just like, fuck.
So she's in your face, and she's like,
Can
All
I
right.
grab Needy with my talons and fly up her back up onto Malachi's shoulder and fly up ahead of them?
we'll say do a strength.
Wait,
check.
how much do you weigh? How much do you weigh, Needy?
120.
How much?
What is your
one
what's your
second.
carrying capacity?
Is it?
I can't
No,
remember
I'm,
how much.
I'm
my carrying
110.
capacity is.
Sorry, I'm 110.
Carrying
Uh,
capacity is your strength mod times what was it? 50? Like
Times 50. Kinfei can carry 255 pounds.
so.
strong
Sen-
bird.
yeah, since we just started, Kinfei shouldn't have that much in her inventory, so she should be able to do it no problem.
No, she's got like 84 pounds of stuff. She has plenty.
84. So
84 plus 110. That's still good.
yeah, no.
Okay.
It's
I
not, it's not
picked-
even pulling, pushing, or
Actually, would I be able to just like just fly Needy all the way up then?
yeah.
Statistically,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
I do that then.
So you flap your wings and you go up and you kind of grab the her shoulders with the talons and kind of pull her upright and just
I got
up top.
this.
And
Thank you. But...
you make it up to the top and land.
When we land, I set Needy down and I land on Needy's shoulders.
So you've got just two owl legs and talons. Down below,
This is gonna
Angel.
sound really funny, but should Needy take a strength save because I think Whiskers would try and get to me.
Oh,
we'll
but
get that to
Whiskers
just a
likes me.
we'll get to it just a second.
Like my darkness.
To the wolf form that you took. So back down below, we still have a few party members.
Okay.
Angel, Malachi's up about 10 feet. What are you doing? You're down there with Tick and this nameless individual.
Angel.
Z.
Z.
Sorry, I got raided.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
I thought I was like, did she say she was going to the bathroom or something?
no, I got distracted. I sorry.
You're
I'm
okay.
just gonna fucking. Oh wait, didn't the guy say he was gonna go up and get rope for Tick?
Yeah, but it's still letting you all go. In general, like he's going to take up behind you all, and then going to get the stuff for Tech. He's just making sure you all make it up.
Oh, okay. Then I'll climb up the rungs. See you in a little bit, Tick.
And you're not flying up like Kinfei was.
No, my wings are tired.
So you just go up the ramp, each rum. After a
Yeah.
little bit, behind Kinfei and Needy is up comes Malachi. Wall comes up. Angel and the torch that's going up. You see this named individual. He kind of pulls out like the 50-foot rope. It's like, do you anyone have any extra rope around this time? Whiskers sees Keen Fate and is trying to jump to her, but she's on top of her of Needy's shoulders, so she's jumping over, trying to get like kind of like a dog trying to get up to you for to play with a toy or something. So like you have claws and paws just hitting you in your chest and midsection. Needy. Oh, sorry, Jacob had to step away for a moment. What was so
Oh, it's okay.
so Needy's guy that's kind of like moving a little back and forth because trying not to get pushed. What are you doing, Kingpin?
Uh, uh, I'm trying not to get trampled because I'm small. So,
Do you want to get down to talk to?
no, I don't want to get down. He's gonna jump on me.
You've been down here for a while. so-
I'm gonna look in my bag really quick and see if I have dried meat.
You look through your bag. You do still have some bits that you've used as treats.
I toss it. Throw it.
Like a little piece of jerky. Just throw it. Just
I throw it.
it goes over there, starts munching on the piece of meat.
And then I get down.
Okay. Kind of hop off of the shoulders.
And then I sit on Whiskers. Because that'll
Cool.
calm him down.
Okay. So you just go over there and sit on
Yeah,
Whisker's
I'm just
back.
petting Whiskers
While they're
and
just
telling him how
munching
good he is. Yeah. Good. Good
As you
job,
kind of look at
Whiskers.
as Whiskers looks back, you have like that little like the curve of basically like a smile.
And I would turn to Needy and mouth sorry. Got taken out.
It's okay. Needy
I
is
want my
like-
dog to kill you. He's a wolf.
So, the individual has asked if there's anybody that has extra rope.
I have rope.
I have rope.
How much?
I also
I think. Do I have rope?
Do you have 50-foot rope or anything like that?
Yeah,
me look at my
we
inventory.
all should start the game with at least 50 feet of rope.
Yeah, okay, I have
Emphasis
rope.
on should. Yes, I have 50 feet of hemp rope.
Since Malachi was the first one,
Yeah, I have 50.
he's tying. He's lowering down some rope. He needs another one to kind of because it's a large centaur is a little bit of a larger creature to kind of stabilize.
I can
Yeah,
give
no,
him
go
my
ahead.
rope.
You can have some. You
Right.
can use mine.
Well, thank you. He lowers down the other one and kind of like testing at the top. It's like, hey, tie them off to you. We're all gonna go up here and start pulling to try to raise you up.
I kind of frown at my horse side of my body, and I just like, at least no one else is doing this. And I kind of wrap myself up in rope, kind of make sure it's snug. What kind of check do I have to do to make sure it's snug?
No, I'll say, I'm trying to think specifically. I don't know if it would be a dex check.
I think that would be
Sleight of
survival.
hand.
Oh,
Or
sleight of hand also works.
Sleight of hand, because it's dexterity based, and rope is I think it's commonly used for like tying up a prisoner or something as well. So
Yeah, it's
it
a
would-
prisoner and stuff. Yeah, yeah. So I was going to say that there was going to be a base one, or it was going to be sleight of hand, but argument can be made different ways. So we'll say
Okay.
sleight of hand.
I was thinking survival, but sleight of hand works.
Survival is if he falls.
20.
Good. You're able to get it snug enough to where it's on the front, in the back side of your centaur part half,
Mhm.
and then more towards like the connection. That way it's even if they're both pulling.
Mhm.
You
Be careful with me. I'm kind of fragile.
We'll do what we can. All right. So
I will help out
Who's taking
using
who's
my.
taking the second rope? Who's taking the first rope? He's on the first rope.
I'll take the second rope because of my strength enhancements.
Okay. Who's joining who?
I'll get on the first rope.
I think I'll get on the second rope.
What do you want us to roll?
Well, we'll get to it, so we'll see who's doing where. Needy, are you joining the first group or second group? Draco?
Needy.
I think Draco said she was back.
Oops! I was muted.
I was
I'm
like,
gonna.
I know Draco said she was back, but man.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna join Kinfei on the first rope since it's just Kinfei there, I believe.
And the
Everyone
unnamed
to make
stranger.
strength checks. You have advantage because you're on the ending bits of your enhancement.
I have advantage. Yay.
Oh, do I also roll an advantage?
Natural 20.
I have a
no.
10.
Malachi's got advantage because of the spell bonus.
Minus 16 with my modifier.
Nice.
Minus 10 with mine.
And it is a 15 for the first one. So group 1, which is Keenfei, Needy, and the individual, is pretty well over round. Then we got a nat 20 and a 3 for Angel.
Sorry, I'm not very strong.
It's okay. It's okay.
We did watch people like drop a box earlier, so.
I have a -2 to strength, okay?
So you're pulling up, but even with your not much strength, it's like it almost seems like you and Malachi are keeping up like pace and pulls with 3 other people. So you, from your perspective, you two are being potentially just as strong as a overall more a larger group of people. You're like, man, I'm strong. I'm keeping up with this. Meanwhile, Malachi's like, just lifting up like crazy.
Fucking swole as fuck revenant over here.
Another check of rolls. So you're about halfway about this point with the number of rolls. So you're halfway up. Then you're starting to hear the sounds of the water, the sewer water, and that getting further away.
Oh.
So okay, advantage.
So that is a.
That's Dex. I need strength.
Also, Angel wouldn't think it's her being strong. She would just marvel Malachi because she knows she's not good at shit.
Natural 20 again.
Holy fuck!
Plus 3.
It's about the same
11.
as last time.
So you have
For
a
us, then.
-1. You have
Yeah, I'm a
-1.
13.
So 13, a 10, a nat 20, and that is a 14 for Keenfei.
No, it's not. It's not a 14.
You have +6, right?
I plus 3.
Oh, it's a +3. Sorry, it's 11.
It's 11.
Even then, it's still really overall good rolls, and that is a 18 for the individual in front of you. With at this point, Angel, you're like still pulling, but there's so much rope between you and Malachi from Malachi just beast mode pulling this rope up that at this point the back end of Tick starts getting higher and higher before your front, so your ass is rising up higher than your front right now. So you're kind of looking downward, like you're now almost
This is a
fully
predicament.
looking straight down, but you're going very, very quick. And all of a sudden, so you kind of get pulled up and kind of to a stop quick. There's still a bit of slack on the front side. You're like sitting there dangling, and you just see this individual like with that's breathing in this kind of plague mask, just staring at you.
Angel's just gonna start rolling up the rope on her side.
Okay. You're like, well, guess I'm just doing to do this then. Malachi's just holding the full strength. You're like, okay. So Angel's over there just wrapping up the rope a bit more needy.
Neatly.
Neatly, yeah. Not to be taken as needy, different person entirely. In word. So after a little bit, you get the front side up. You get pulled up, untie the rope.
I will take my rope back.
Takes the rope back to the individual.
All right, I untie the rope and I brush myself off, and I'm like, "Where's the cheese?"
Just as an idea, probably be better for a bath before you enjoy some decadence, correct?
I think you have a point there. Where point me to the baths, or have someone show me.
Let's go back to the boss, and then we can talk about your bath. After
Oh,
all,
come
I believe
on.
I believe the boss has a facility for you all to do so. After all, again, I'm just a manager, and I will most likely be joining you anyway. So, let's just take care
Oh,
of that first.
oh
I have
no!
to
What a
object.
terrible predicament for you.
I have to object. I don't think we are presentable to be shown in front of this boss person that you were talking about. Can you please show us
My
to the
boss,
baths?
I can
my
second
boss,
that.
my boss is a leader of a gladiatorium. There are some people that don't leave clean.
He'll kind of step forward and say, my friends are hurt and need a bath. If you could please point us to the baths, we will come meet with your boss after.
I don't think it'll take too long to go and tell him, okay, this is done. Where's our payment? And then go bathe.
Do I need
It'll
new
be
clothes?
No, we can clean them.
no, it'll be fine.
Okay.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I feel disgusting, but alright.
I really don't care.
For
as
someone
long as we
that's
can get into a bath.
of the individuals, only 2 of you are not covered, which is just Angel and Tick.
It
Yes, but I
wasn't
broke
so
a
large
sweat.
I would have
that
thrown
means
him
I'm
into.
That means I'm unpresentable.
Oh my god.
The sweating is the only thing that makes it like. But I've sweated in the past hour. I can't go on my sweating.
Oh no,
I'm
I
not-
have broke a sweat. Break out the curry combs and the brushes.
I've sweated enough that my mascara has started I can't go in with my makeup like this.
How dare!
I
How
must look
dare!
proper as fuck to be presentable against a boss of some sort.
Someone
Alright,
He's
I-
so-
just over in the corner, just being like,
Alright,
I
so
want to get out of here.
Alright.
Malachi would pick up Needy again and give her a head pat before, putting her on my back again, because I know she's exhausted.
Alright. So so you go forward and the sounds of it go away and we head up over to everyone's favorite room, to the welcome room.
Ah!
Hello.
Been a while since you've all seen this room.
Yeah.
As okay, let me see
How?
see. As you start, it said like it's now like kind of early part of the day because you were late at night when this happened, and you worked your way and did all this stuff, did the gladiatorium for a while, and then you did right into this. So no real rest. You've been at it for a couple hours.
Couple hours is a fucking understatement.
It was a
Yeah.
long time.
It's still rough, like in general. It's been a while. You went from night to day. So you get up there and
I got bit by a land shark.
a sewer shark. So you get up and you see the different individuals going about, like setting up for their gladiatorium work and stuff like that. There's a bunch of people kind of giving you looks and kind of holding their nose, like, oh god, fucking damn, where the fuck did they go?
I'm gonna be glaring at everyone that gives us those looks
You go in the
Same.
door and
with
there's just
with the doctor's mask on.
It's like, sir, they're back. The ones that went down in the sewers, the ones you want me to check in the morning. Oh yes, come in. So, you enter the door, and you see the red tiefling, a bit more less like more into the less casual wear from before. The casual wear of the god Where it was with the jacket and everything. It has more of the like a leather a leather shirt and some baggier purple-esque pants. And he's currently got a pair of reading glasses and currently writing into a book. He's like, oh, took a bit longer than I anticipated. And seems like it was a bit more eventful than the average excursion for rats. But we're back. It seemed that the job was done.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
There was also 2 very large crocodiles, that caused quite a bit of problems.
There
So
was crocodiles, there was slimes, your rat problem's right over here.
Yeah.
I say
Just-
pointing at the horse.
I see. I guess the last party did not run into those things.
stretch, posture check, and drink. By the way.
Thank
I need-
you.
I need a sippy.
I had to
Tickle.
talk to my informant on the actual dangers that were down there, but now that it seems to be done, I think you should be compensated for your extra bit of work.
Absolutely.
So here is the 100 gold for the rats.
Oh, thank you, King of Vampires. Another water for everybody.
And you said there was 2 crocodiles.
Very,
and
very big
slimes.
crocodiles.
Was there
Very
that was all?
Angry
Any other
crocodiles.
things or such
There
that you wish
was
to tell me?
A shaman.
slimes.
We believe there. I think there was a shaman controlling them of some sort. Lizard
A
folk.
shaman. Huh.
I mean, he got eaten by the other crocodile. I don't know, but controlling.
Doesn't sound like a good shaman.
Mm.
He was kind of a scaredy
it-
cat, I have to admit.
Wait, what happened?
The,
I'll explain
That's
later,
right.
Team Faye.
a couple of individuals were in a Kingfei wasn't around the corner when it
Neither
happened.
was Angel.
It was
Angel
Angel.
couldn't have seen it either.
So
Nope.
those 2 are confused on this like
Mhm.
shaman.
I will explain it to you both later. Promise.
Okay.
Okay.
I take your word for it. As he takes a glass of wine and takes a sip of it.
That looks like delectable wine there. What kind of flavors?
It is a special kind. I'm a very big fan of pears, so it's a pear wine. After all, it must pair well with my outlook.
The pears pair well.
I don't get it.
I pat King Face head. It's alright.
It's okay.
Hold, Malachi, hold!
Do it, I
Um,
dare you.
So it's like
No, later. A little after this whole excursion.
Alright.
So he's like, well, since it seems like there was slimes, there was 2 crocodiles and a shaman.
Mhm.
150 gold extra.
So 250 for the 4 of us?
250
Sounds good.
for the 4 of you.
Okay.
What
and I
is-
must say,
what is math?
like, you all smell terrible.
Yes.
250
Can we use your
gold?
facilities, please?
Yes, can we go take a
Um,
fucking bath now?
Well, our particular facilities are in a constant use. If you want to be more relaxing, I do know of a fine bathhouse, not a couple of streets down behind the building.
That would cater to our wide variety of peoples.
I believe so. So go to the lady who is the proprietor of that estate. Tell them Lyrian will send forward for you to be taken care of.
Okay, I can remember that.
Alright.
Lyrian, got it.
I got it.
Did I not forget to introduce myself?
Mirica.
Yes.
Okay.
My name's Lyrian Rassler.
Lyrian Rassler.
Rassler.
Lear.
Alright, Larry.
SLER.
I say okay, and I stick my hand out to shake his hand.
Oh well, thank you for your business. And as there's a little bit of like the sun's like, he takes the towel and kind of wipes off.
That's a 12. Do I take a button from his from him again?
Didn't
Can
you
I
take?
take a second cufflink?
You
from
already
this
took one
man?
already. You already took one already.
I want another one.
Oh my goodness.
I want 2 cufflinks.
As you go to reach for a cuffling, you realize that there are no cufflings
Oh.
because it is a
Ah.
short sleeve shirt. And he grabs her hand. He's like, "What were you trying to do?"
No, she was wanting to go shake it. So
I'll quickly step in between them and say, "Don't worry about it.
I'm
Keen
just
Fei-
a little bird.
Keen Fei has a bit of a bird brain. Don't worry about it. Okay?
Let's go of the hands. Like, I'll take your word for it. Go take a bath. You are smelling worse by the second. God, you smell like a beholder looks.
He'll glare at him like
That's
with
very
the
impressive.
with the most rage-filled eyes he can manifest.
Now
Angel
I'm
will
glad
insert
I pushed
herself
him
and
in.
Angel will insert herself and like shoo everyone out the door. Okay, we're leaving now. Thank you, Larian. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. We're gonna go
You
take
too.
baths.
And
Let's
remember,
go.
you are more than welcome to work toy any time. After all, it seems like some individuals are really liking the old dynamic that you have. I look forward to
Interesting.
your return if you wish to join.
We'll discuss it.
I shoot him a look before I leave.
I kind of
you're
wanted
kinda like-
another cufflink. I wanted
I-
another button.
I say I say
Kinfei.
somewhat behind, and I'm like, do you mind if I swap a gold for a glass of that beautiful wine?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
It's his favorite wine. You're gonna take it from him?
I just want to
Heck,
see.
just use this charm person.
Choose this charm person just for a glass of wine. I love it.
Where's
Cast friends.
persuasion? +1.
I cast friends. Give me the wine, bitch.
All right. 1d20 plus 1. 20.
Hog.
Nice.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
As like the rest of them are at the door, kind of getting pushed away by Angel, and you all are kind of just going. Tick stays behind, and after looking at you, and it's like takes a glass of wine, of a lesser cup, less of those fancy ones, more of ones where they keep away, like on a separate shelf. It's like, well, did not know there was another that enjoyed the finer things. It's like, here, take this. Don't worry about returning it. Here's
Oh,
a memento. It seems like it pairs well with your demeanor.
Oh, I'm sure it will pair very well. Thank you.
Thank you.
I
I
think
fix,
it's
I
like-
have
no, no, no.
business, and I believe that you might want to fix your makeup a bit. I feel that it's a little draping after being in the sewers.
We'll have to-
How dare.
Oh no. I guess I will have to fix myself up. Thank you very much.
Oh,
And I
you're welcome. Oh, trust me, I know the problems with that. Oh man, if I'm not looking nice for my crowds, what kind of host would I be?
You would be no host that I would want to see, that's for sure.
Oh, I know.
I feel like these two would be
God damn
fast
it.
friends.
Fast
Even
friends is an
more than
understatement.
friends.
I
Who
feel
Only
you
knew?
and
take
I will get
that
along well.
Oh,
For
well.
now, I look forward to the next meeting.
Oh, any
Farewell.
day. Farewell.
Door closes behind.
While I'm guiding Kimfei towards the bathroom, I'll tell her I'll give you one of my buttons later. Will that make you happy?
I wanted his buttons.
I know. Remember, you gave one to me. I can give you that one back.
No. You keep it. Friend button.
Okay.
I
I'll say
feel
for the
like-
heck of it, Keenfa, do a perception check. As you're all kind of walking down the road to.
What's my perception? Plus 3.
So with a 15, you look around and you just happen to see a glimmer, like a flash of somebody walking by, that is a tiefling with red skin, that just casually walking by, has like a cloak and like a buttoned up shirt and everything, just casually walking along.
Damn it!
Oh. That's because I'm holding onto her hand.
Sleight of hand is plus 4.
A 6, huh?
Uh-huh.
Here. Oh.
As you go to start moving towards the way, Malachi feels you kind of drifting off to the side and yanks you back.
Buttons.
I will
You're
let
like the little kid that's like going to the zoo and wants to reach through the railings, like,
Pre-bird!
gonna-
Pre-bird!
I'm just gonna give a pouty look back at Malachi.
I will let you get later, okay? Let's get cleaned up first.
Fine.
You all continue on. Tick, you're kind of getting a bit of glare as you're, for the most part, besides the little cloak over your shoulders, you're butt ass fucking naked.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's just it's for you. We're kind of it wasn't really emphasized before, but it's just the little cloak on shoulders. So there's a lot of people that are covering up the eyes, as there's just majority of the part naked centaur just walking down the walkway of a street, just sipping on a glass of wine, just going about business.
Yep, he doesn't give a shit.
After after a handful of minutes, you make it to this building that has a symbol of like a dragon that's sitting in like this pool of water with a towel on their head, just like relaxed face.
It's so cute. I
I
like
think
it.
this is the place.
And there's a sign that says, "Welcome to the Soaking Dragonborn."
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, yeah, this is the place. Leading Kimfei inside by the hand and holding Needy and carrying Needy. I'm basically the parent now. Got it.
You go in, and you see it's a very, very nice building. It's got all these wooden benches and stuff. You got a bunch of people kind of walking around with like robes. Basically, like think of like the setting of like an old school Japanese onsen.
Ah, yay, okay.
Ooh.
That's
go
what I
around
thought you were
like
going for.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going for, actually.
And you see a bunch of individuals going by. There's like giant Goliaths holding like a tiny a tiny gnome on the shoulder. There's a bunch of little goblins running around. There's a turtle with a towel just going by, just taking forever walking down. And you see and you do see a leonin kind of sitting there laid back, the wet mane being dried by a female dwarf who is in a almost like a suitor's set of clothes, where she's kind of like just drying off with a windstone of the mane. And you go and you see there's a counter up top that's got in the front, in the middle of the foyer, that has a bell.
I want to go ring the bell. Unless there's somebody behind the counter.
I like
You don't see anybody initially behind the counter.
Okay,
You
then
just
I will
give
go
up.
ring the bell.
Ding.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
I will wait patiently.
I'll get off of Malachi's shoulder.
You
and
think
go
they'd
over
smell
to
us by now?
I
There
go
are
over
some
right.
to
people
the
that are
bell,
kind of like circling around you.
and be-
There's still no response.
I begin ringing the bell just like a lot over and over again, like ding
Ding,
ding
ding,
ding 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 ding.
That's
Um,
rude. You have to have
Needy.
patience.
After like the 10th ding, you hear a kind of like a muffled "Ting!" as your hand feels a little pressured, as there is the hand of a Loxodon that is in a fine clothes that has a monocle that puts their hand over your hand that encompasses your entire hand. Like your arm, your
Cool.
hand just vanishes.
Needy, come back. Okay? They're here.
What can I do for you?
Liara and
Ringer.
Ruskar sent us. We need help. You can't smell?
Oh, I can smell very well. I had to go and tie my trunk.
Oh, I see.
As you see, like, the trunk's tied in a little knot.
It'd be
He'll-
really funny if he's like, I had to go and tie my trunk.
But Malachi will quickly grab Needy and bring him over to him and Kimfe, and he will look up at this elephant person, because I could never pronounce that race to save my fucking life. Loxodon. Thanks you.
Loxodon.
Loxodon. Thank you.
Oliphant.
Elephant.
Yep.
He'll look up at the Loxodon and say, we need a bath. We need it now. I'll pay any price. Just show us where the fuck to go.
How many individuals would be joining you?
5.
There'll be 5 of us.
Can you point at the individuals? Because I only see 4 of you. Come here.
He'll
You look back and, like, for
He'll-
a few moments you do not see Tick, and then after a while you see Tick walking through. A lot
There
of
he
people are
is.
gasping. and
For a
she's like,
horse, he's slow.
I was enjoying my wine. I'm sorry to hold you guys up.
Request. Can you please put a towel? We have a high standard for this place, and there are also children that walk around, and I do not want to have naked individuals, Centaur or no.
Excuse me? How do you know it's not his culture to dress like that? That's very racist of you.
I only say this because I'm not one to show naughty bits of races to other children. It points at the the private parts of the centaur just walking along.
Flopping centaur dick.
No.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, well, it's a good thing I only look at people's faces. Goodness, how
What are they
rude.
talking about?
I am
My
not
most
100%
prized
sure.
possession, but at the same time, if you would like me to
Okay.
have a towel, I will put on a towel. I will accommodate to your standards.
What's his face told us to come here.
Yeah, Liarian Raskar. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember.
I believe that any payment is under him.
Yes.
Oh, allow me to bring you to the special bathhouse for Sir Larian. Follow me. Try not to bump into individuals. After all, they are still cleaning themselves, and I wish that you would not dirty them more. Granted, they would have to pay more. Just out of the the graciousness of our guests. So she kind of slides open a door, and it's like she is tall. She is 7 foot tall, just like over top of a bunch of you. In this way, and she kind of holds her hands together as she's walking forward. You go back into a section as you move forward, like the people are kind of like they're talking to each other, and you see this almost like this silver gilded door, a sliding door. Here is the private bathhouse. Slides the door. You see this. It splits off into 2 sections. It is a big onsen. It is split, but it's by a pair of wooden boards for a bit of privacy. There are males to the right and females to the left. He points over. She points over to a pair of rooms where it's like there are towels and other such things for you. For your covering, and drying yourself off. In these rooms, you can also put your clothes into special racks to help organize your things, so you don't get them all mixed up. Just take your time, enjoy yourself, and relax. The soaking dragonborn is here to serve. Not enjoy. Closes the door behind you all.
Wash your hair, Malachi.
I immediately begin stripping off of my clothes.
Did you not even go in the room? You just drop it?
No, I just start dropping it right there. I don't care.
Okay. So you're getting there, and you just see Needy just lift up and just pull off, like just start pulling off a shirt on your shoulders. Malachi.
Oh. Needy, we have to go over here to do that because there's racks for clothes. Come on.
I am not spending another second in this filth. I will
Just
carry
let-
it into the room. Don't worry.
Just let her do what she needs to do.
Okay.
Okay, I'll wash your hair.
So I'd like to question everybody, knowing that animals don't wear clothes.
We will get you something special fitted. We'll get you something special fitted, so that way
Actually-
we can, you know, yeah, way
I just had a
that way you won't get stared at anymore.
centaur
Actually-
jockstrap.
My family
I love
are
it here.
kind of connoisseurs of cloth, so that is not something difficult to handle at all.
Alright, I will take your word for it. As I head off to the bath, just taking off my shoulder robe.
Your shoulder robe and kind of sit over one of the racks and just
Mhm.
makes your way in. It is a very, it's not, it's initially it's a little hot to the touch, but as you're sitting in, it's getting relaxed, and you also see that it's not a normal like clearer color. It actually is it's almost like a tint of green, like almost a turquoise color, or sorry, teal.
Ew.
Or teal color, as you see kind of like different herbs and leaves are around, kind of sitting into the water.
Huh?
Okay.
So you all, so who's all getting dressed in rooms as well? Needy's just dropping them there.
Yeah, after I'm done
Jackie's just
shipping, I
off.
pick them up and I go into the room to put them on a rack.
Angel
follow,
will actually take the clothes from you and put them on the rack for you. Just go get in the water.
I will follow Angel and Kimfei, and as I'm doing,
into the females' dressing room.
this is where the plot twist happens.
Huh?
This is the plot twist. As I'm taking off my armor, there is a binder around my chest.
So you're entering with Needy,
Boom!
Angel,
I'm-
and Kifei into the females.
No, I will first have Angel guide Kimfei,
Mm.
and then I will take off my armor, and then that's where the binder will come into play,
Okay.
revealing that I am female, not a guy.
Edie is unconcerned and heads straight for the water. I don't
This whole
even
time
think that she notices. She just is heading in front of everybody.
Yep, pretty much, yeah.
I'm getting my clothes off, kinda, and like,
Take off
making-
the cloak and all that.
and like, I put them in a bar in one of the baskets, and then I put a basket over it.
Mhm.
I hide it.
Okay. Angel will, after you leave, go and sort everything out so that way it's not.
Just in a pile somewhere.
Yeah.
Having my top off, still wearing my my pants.
Okay, let's wash your hair.
Malachi will help sort everything with you,
Mhm.
and she now has a more soft demeanor, kind of like like warm-hearted, kind of like big sisterly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not all the like the heavy leather and like the bits of metal and stuff, where of the edginess, where it's
Exactly.
now like it's off and paler skin with the and like you've gotten a lot of this like heavy looking armor where it kind of covered up some areas where it didn't really show your feminine side,
My feminine demeanor. Yeah, exactly.
where it's hard to tell with some bits of armor where it kind of covers up, but so it's kind of like it's kind of working out the extra bit of clothing while you're doing this. Angel, Needy, and Kifei are out. What do you do as you see this onsen? First time for both of you, by the way, seeing like anything like this, since Needy is used to rivers and a bit of a different process for Kifei.
Kingfei jumps in.
Cannonball!
I'm a little bit cautious at first, but I feel that it's warm, so I just like immediately move myself in, and I just
Yeah,
go
you're used to it being
immediate
much
under.
colder. You're being
Yeah.
much colder, so you're kind of waiting in. It's really relaxing.
I just, like, put
It's
my
also
hand over
familiarity
the-
because of the stones that are on the bottom, so you're familiar with the feel
Huh?
of the
I'm
stones on
a
the bottom of the river.
splish
I don't know,
splash,
maybe
I
I've
was taking a
seen
bath.
natural hot springs before, but nothing like.
We'll say for the heck of it,
formal.
roll for a knowledge history or your history check.
What? What am I doing? History? Okay.
Yeah, to kind of remember.
Oh fuck. Okay, that's a +3, so 12.
You remember hearing that they existed, but you've never personally seen one.
All right.
Right, so Angel and Malachi.
After organizing and folding the clothes, well, draping the clothes over the racks or whatever, Angela will take off her own and put on one of the towels and walk out after waiting for Malachi, because she's polite like that.
I love how no one's questioned the fact that you've all known this character as a guy, and then suddenly just boom, titties.
Dropping those baby like pow!
God, I'm a dog up in here.
But we did
In
drop
my
the
defense, I'm
load.
not super aware of like of that.
No, yeah,
So-
no. You, Kingfei and Needy are already in the water, so I was just expecting Angel to say something.
Angel is far. Okay, Angel was brought up in a world where commenting on others' differences was not a very good idea because it would get you either a tongue lashing or an actual lashing. So
Makes
no,
sense.
she's not going to say anything.
So Malachi will drape herself with a towel and follow Angel inside.
Stretch and posture check.
I just got comfortable.
Stretch and unbanana.
And Pudgy has redeemed a water as well.
Water.
Wada.
I just got
No
comfortable.
No water, only GP.
Mm.
Dungeon Master has to make sure everyone's sitting and got that nice posture for your game. Even though it's a dice rolling game, you don't have to really posture yourself, but I'm doing it anyway.
I just got comfortable.
Thank you
Well-
for
well-
more water, King of Vampires.
All right, so
I took 2 chugs just for you two.
Everyone must drown.
so you come out with Malachi?
Yeah.
Cover up in towel.
Mhm. Angel's a very modest lady.
So you head over and you two. And I'll say for this, is this your first time seeing one for you two as well?
I'm gonna say that there's a lot of very different people. Cause I've traveled quite a bit, so I'm gonna say that I'm just like not caring enough.
You're kind of relaxing and be like, oh, this is really.
Yeah.
Malachi would have seen one of these before.
Okay, Angel.
Public wash house? No, but she's from a rich family, so they have their personal.
You've seen personal ones. You've just never been to one like this.
Advantages of being well-to-do.
Me and Nita are just making all the water all grimy.
Really?
Like you're supposed
It's
to.
already starting to turn green.
Well, it's hard to tell because it's already somewhat green. But like Keen Face cleaned off the feathers. Needy's kind of cleaned out the hair of the grime and the slime from being grabbed by the slimes.
Ugh.
Yeah.
A splish splash, I was taking a bath.
Tick is still over there, just slowly but surely enjoying that same glass of wine.
Oh, is there a separate side? What's going on here? Is it just all genders in one pool? I don't know.
It's
what this
2
is.
different rooms.
It's 2 different ones.
It's 2 different rooms.
Tick's
He's just
alone.
It's one
he's just
giant room,
explaining.
but there's a wooden board.
Yeah, he's
There's
just
a-
But what
explaining.
about the bath itself? That's the change.
No,
room,
the
right?
bath, it's one giant rock like setup. It's just the only thing that's is just the visual. It's just the board between the 2 sections.
Oh, okay.
So
So you can
basically,
still hear them.
So
So you can still
basically,
hear.
girls, come over here for a second. Move your tokens over here,
Cool.
and I'll. It's basically.
It's the natural thing we see like in anime where like there's
And
there's
then
2
yeah,
rooms.
it's
There's still it's an outdoor one, so you can still see the board, like where they're both connected, but there's just a board in between. So you
It's
can still hear
something
each
kind of
other.
like this.
Only it does get more space than that.
Yeah.
There, I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. There we go.
There's more flower petals on the male side.
It's something kind of like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I may have less room, but it looks much much better. All right, so what do you
So-
do? You stay in the same one, or you go to the other side?
I go, I guess, to the other side. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. So, cause he's gender fluid. So, what direction do I go?
Go where you feel you should go.
Exactly.
You want to be with everybody else?
Do what you want.
Cause you went in, you weren't even really paying attention. You're like, oh, there's a good spot over there. Just took them off and didn't even mind. You just went.
And no one's come in yet, and you're like,
Yeah, and
"Oh."
no one's coming to your side. You're like, they're taking very long. So do you go to join them, or do you stay on your side? It's your call.
I'll go to this side. Why not?
I will
Alright.
say,
So you get up, you grab your glass of wine, and you're like, oh, there they are, and just wade back. Like you just centaur hips sway into the baddest I was saying.
Just a little prance over.
Malachi wouldn't honestly care. She's bathed with pretty much anything. You know, bears, wolves, hyenas, other girls, other guys. She doesn't care.
Yeah.
If she's seen it, she's done it.
Pretty much.
ah, hello, Mira. Right, 1 second.
So
Needy
you
also
all are
doesn't
just
give a
sitting back,
shit.
relaxing, just getting off the slime, like kind of cleansing and easing up the wounds that you have received, getting the sweat off off the bodies. Yeah, just clearing off all the grime.
I'm a paddle. I'm a piddly paddle. Hello, Natsuki.
Hi.
Hi. I'm a fiddle paddle myself over to Malachi, and I'm gonna pop. I'm gonna go in the water to do this, and then I'm gonna pop out in front of Malachi. I want to
So-
wash your hair.
She'll
So
chuckle.
just, ah,
She'll chuckle and then turn around. Go ahead.
you see
Yay.
you see a silveresque head of hair that has a pinkish to reddish tint more towards the tips. Silver hair with basically red highlights or a pinkish highlight.
Yeah.
And just the owl folk is just right behind you, just going through your hair and washing it.
Needy, Mystic, do you need any help?
Sure. I go over.
Okay.
To beside.
We'll just do like a hair braiding circle. That's fine.
I've
You
got a
shouldn't
lot of
braid
hair
your
to
hair
braid.
while it's wet.
He also has a lot of hair to braid. Wait, are we braiding your mane or your tail?
Both.
Start at the tail, get to the then you like hop up on top of the back, and then you start.
I'm
Actually, no.
just
Somebody's starting on the tail, and like so first no, somebody's up on the back just doing the hair, and then it's Tix doing the hair of somebody else, and then it just ends with someone doing the mane, the tail of the centaur. Just ends it that way.
Well, I'll just do whatever.
We'll get it there, Natsuki. We have a list of people in this room that draw.
Hello.
We have a couple people in here that are from
Oh.
an art group.
Honestly,
sweet.
everyone in here draws, as far as I know.
Except for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, everyone except for you. I'm better.
Just doesn't belong here.
I'm just more of an equipment sketcher than I am a character sketcher.
I draw girls.
And-
Draw them big
and-
girls.
and-
Itty bitty girls.
and a boyfriend in a maid outfit.
Hey, I have been getting better at men though.
Yeah, I've been doing good. You've been really
I
good.
like big girls, itty bitty girls. I like
Mississippi
I-
Girls.
I
Inner City
love-
Girls.
I love that song.
It's so good.
I just
Alright,
like girls.
so we'll say for the next couple hours, you just sit back, relax, just ease your wounds, ease your soreness.
I fell asleep.
And,
I'm just
like we'll
I'm
say
just
after
kind of
like it gets to like the 2.5, 3 hour mark, you just see Keenfei just floating on top of the water.
Oh no, I would have grabbed her and kind of just held her head above the water by that point if she'd fallen asleep.
Because of her light body, she just floats.
I'm very light.
Because it's bird anatomy. She's got the hollow bones.
I know
Just floating.
it's a survival thing. It's an instinct for Malachi. It's an
Yeah.
instinct. See if
Gotcha.
Malachi sees someone passed out, she would immediately pick them up.
So Keenfei's
I'm like half falling asleep.
Okay. So while they're dozing off, Angel's gonna get out of the water and go try and figure out the clothes situation.
Oh, yeah, because all of our clothes are stanky.
It's stanky.
as
Dang,
you go back to your room, it's the room with the clothes. The clothes are missing, and there is a note on the door that it says, in common, your clothes have been taken to be cleaned. They will be returned in the morning.
In the morning.
If they leave spare clothes?
And there is a attached to the letter. There is a pair of keys, 2 keys.
Time has come. That sounds so
2
menacing.
keys.
And it says
Nice.
these are your
The
rooms.
time has come.
Oh,
The
okay.
time has come for your
I'll
demise.
go back and
Bums.
Prepare to be stuck.
hey, we've got rooms to go sleep in. Not like really raising her voice because she
So
knows
So you
that
have these kind of like robes for you all.
even the centaur.
Okay. We're gonna speed
There's
run it to
2.
the end.
There's 2
No,
for
no,
the
no.
pair.
Shut up. Get out of my way.
There's just enough to cover the top, and then another one just to sit on the back because it can't be wrapped around.
That's the end.
Actually,
That
with the
takoyaki,
belt for the
once you
second
touch
one,
it,
we could
that's
do
the
like a
end.
kind
That's
of
your reward.
jury rig of it and like
Yeah,
Alright.
tie it
We'll
so
go
that way
back
it
to
doesn't
drawing.
slip.
a redneck wrap up.
Okay.
Redneck wrap up. I love it.
Redneck wrap up.
It's a term. It's a term some of my family members say.
Fair enough.
Okay. Well, let's get Keenfei out and dry it off and everything,
So you
and
got
then we can go sleep.
so you kind of dry off and wrap up.
Yeah.
Keenfei's currently like asleep in the arms of Malachi, like the
Mhm.
princess carry.
I get up. Can I take the thing and use it just to wrap my hair instead?
Mhm.
Angel will show you how to wrap your hair, and then like,
no.
wrap
like, I know how to wrap my
index.
hair.
What the fuck, index?
I know how to
Needy,
wrap my hair. What
Needy.
the fuck is that? Hi.
That's
You
an
need
owl.
to
That's
make
an
sure to-
owl.
you need to make sure to cover yourself completely.
My hair is dripping wet. I feel like that's the more important thing. Who
I
hasn't
understand.
seen a body before?
I know,
What it
but
looks like
people,
when I get out.
people are, we're gonna get in trouble if we don't. Okay.
Yeah. Plus, there's extra towels, so
Okay, I take another one. I wrap it around
There you
my
go.
lower half.
I'm asleep.
Okay.
Angel will grab a third towel and like tuck it around your shoulders and just nod, pat your shoulder, and like finish wrapping her own hair.
I
So,
just, like,
After a handful of minutes of towel situations and robe situations.
I just realized I'm carrying Keenfei. I can't wrap a towel around myself.
Yeah.
I just have like her just covering my chest and then just like my entire
and down
body.
below, there's just nothing.
There's just nothing.
Angel
Someone could wrap a towel around your waist.
Angel
That'd be
probably will.
amazing.
Yeah, I got you.
So you kind of set up in a situation, and you come out, and there is the Loxodon is there, kind of directing people that work there to different directions, and people asking. There's a group of people asking for questions, and they're like, "Oh, thank you," and head off. There's about 5-6 people that go that way. It's like, it seems like you'll enjoy yourself. You all look and smell more fabulous than you did before. The
Oh,
grime is
I've-
very difficult to work with. I'm sure.
Yeah.
So, show me your room keys.
That's you, Angel.
Angel, hold out the room keys.
Okay. Your rooms. May I ask really quickly? There is one with a larger group of larger set of beds, one large and small bed, and one that has two individual average-sized beds. Who is taking which?
Do what now?
Sorry.
Oh.
There is
Z
a
didn't
lar-
understand that.
Yeah,
What,
neither
um,
did I.
there is a larger room with a a large two-person bed, and a smaller individual single bed. There is another room that has two medium-sized individual beds. So
I
there's
go
two
for the
rooms.
big
One
bed.
has a large and a small bed, and the other one has two average-sized beds.
So
Who's going
For
where?
the big bed.
no, I would probably be a better idea to put Kimfei and Needy together in one room, just because Kimfei is out cold,
Small
and
bean.
and Small Bean,
Yeah.
and
Tick
and
is large
honestly,
bean.
Tick would need the entire two-person bed to fit,
Yeah.
as far as I know.
They sleep on a bed though? They're essential.
I
Give
sleep
him
on a
some
bed.
hay.
Do you
Well,
think
no, I'm
Tick
not
is going to
saying-
sleep on the floor?
After
Well, I mean, they're part horse.
No,
Yeah,
I
poor
just
horse,
don't know.
But do you think this flamboyant person is going to sit on the floor?
Doubtful.
That's fair.
Throw me in a
So-
stable.
But still, yes.
Seriously?
I'll put you in a stable, I'll lock you in there.
So I would take Kimfei, who is still, I'm still holding, and guide Needy to the second room, and put Kimfei in the first bed so she can sleep,
Okay.
and then tell Needy this is your room. This is your guys' room for the night. Sleep well, okay?
So-
I didn't get the big bed.
So who's going to the big room? Who's going to the small? Just around.
So I put Kimfei in the small room because that was the first place I could think of.
All right.
To-
So she's in the smaller room.
Mhm.
Who else is going in that room?
I figured Needy would probably want to go in there too, mostly so they can stay together, because they
Okay.
trust each other as far as I know. As far as Malachi
Yeah.
would know, they trust each other.
Okay. So you hand over and place
Needy on
Kimfei
one of
in
the
the-
Kimfei on one of the beds. Yes,
yeah, and Needy stays in the room with Whiskers.
exactly.
So you three, so Angel, Tick, and Malachi, who at this point has nothing to cover the top.
Oh, I would have adjusted my towel to cover my top by that point, as soon as I put Kimfei down.
So
Now
So,
the question is where
just
am I
get
gonna
bigger.
sleep?
you can
You
sleep
can sleep with me.
or with me. Mhm.
Doesn't matter.
Honestly,
I'm small
I,
enough. There's room in a small bed. To be honest.
yeah, in an average bed, she takes up like a fifth of a bed.
I know.
mean,
like,
shit, you're
that's
right.
not-
he would
Very-
Malachi would probably sit on the ground for a bit and close her eyes. And sit next to Whiskers essentially and just kind of close her eyes and just relax for a minute. And
Right.
then assuming Angel and Tick would take the other room.
All right, so you three stay in the room. Tick and Angel, you go off. You see a larger bed, and you see an individual sized bed that doesn't have a setup for two people. What do you
Alright.
two do?
Individual sized bed set up for 2 people?
No, you see an individual sized bed, and you see a larger bed that has it set up to where there's 2 pillows set up for 2 people.
Oh.
The smaller one is set up for 1 person alone.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Angel will take the smaller bed.
You get over. It's very comfortable. It's very good, fine material.
I take both hooves and climb up into the bed. It kind of creaks underneath my weight.
Yeah.
and then I fold up my front hooves and like laying on like the side of my horse half. I'm kind of like laying on the side. So
You have to adjust it. It's like it's not initially made for a centaur, but the length of the blankets and stuff like that and sheets is enough to still cover you. Like where you're able to curl up your legs and it's able to cover up.
Okay.
If you extended your legs would stick out. But with
Yes.
how it's set up, you're able to curl them up and it's plenty enough. So, are all you heading off to bed, or is there anything you want to do before you rest?
Sleep.
This is need to know information for the DM. There you go.
Okay. So you all sleep.
After
and
the
I will-
4
so
hours.
everyone does a long rest.
So after the 4 hours, Malachi
Right.
would kind of be just like sitting in the windowsill, looking out the window.
All right. So all of you do a long rest.
Long rest.
Your first little excursion together.
Hey, my spell slots.
You get all your spell slots and stuff.
Eh?
Your first little excursion was a bit more crazy than you all anticipated.
All of our skill.
You gained a new member of this ragtag group of goofballs.
All of our spell slots reset. Our HP is set to max, and we get all of our feet back.
Yep.
Mhm.
The next day comes up. The collecting of chickens and that outside. The people going by with carts and different individuals talking inside the building and out. You all wake up well rested. Needy and Keenfei, you wake up to see Malachi, who is currently dressed. The rest of you have your clothes like set up in baskets in the room.
Whiskers is on the bed with me, by the way.
Yep, curled up next to you. Malachi has already gotten their clothes, and she's dressed and ready to go. Kind of like at this point, kind of putting on like the cufflinks and strapping on the face piece for the mask.
She would have it clipped to her belt. She wouldn't put it on quite yet.
No, but the piece
Oh.
that attaches to it.
Oh, that
Like
thing
the one
doesn't
that's
come
red.
off on that thing doesn't come off unless I'm
Oh.
fastening it to someone else.
Yeah. I'm
So
just
the
saying,
ma-
like you put it back. You had to put it back on. No, so
It would have been on. It's
the-
like second nature to keep it on, so
I get
it
you.
would have been on during the.
Good
during
to
the
know
bath.
from further on. So yeah, you have it on your side. You have your stuff up. You kind of like onto like the cufflinks and stuff like on. Tick, you have your cloak just sitting on a rack. Just like a coat rack. So you all
Alright.
wake up. You all just take your time,
Go.
dress up, getting your cloaks and everything back on, getting your tribal clothes back on.
Good morning, everybody. Angel is definitely a morning person.
Four batches open for the group of three, because Tick is more than likely taking their time to look fabulous.
yes, he's kind of looking in the mirror, just kind of finding a comb and just making sure everything looks perfect.
There is not
Preening.
one knot and not one blemish on this body.
The,
I haven't
Angel
drank a special
soon.
pasta check.
Oh, thank you.
let's see.
I just drank the rest of my drink. The rest? Rest?
The rest of my
I
drink.
The rest of my drink.
The last
Okay.
of your time.
Yeah,
The-
the
He
last
was
the,
of my
also
um,
one
drink.
person. They'd be already, but not like as excited as Angel.
The last thing when you bust open the door, the first thing you see when you see me is me having like a small like brown sack in my hands, like kind of like counting out little seeds that I have in my hand that are inside of it.
It almost looks like red. We'll say for Angel, make a perception check.
Okay. I can do that. I
They're-
promise. I am
they're-
a very, very perceptive person.
They're blue.
Ah! I
Oh,
told
Oh
you.
my god!
I'm a very perceptive person.
That dice made me fucking think a few different things. Yeah, like at one point it was on an 8, on one time it was a 14, one time it was a 2, and then it was just 20.
Mhm.
Weighted.
So
You might want to check the weight of those dice.
How dare! I would
Uh,
never.
so give a full description of what it looks like. That's
There
it.
are there are these tiny blue seeds, about maybe the size of your, like the tip of your index finger. Like you know where your fingerprint is, just that spot right there. About 5 to 8 inches in diameter. They're relatively decently sized seeds, and they just make a magical hum as blue as like
It's like a
teal
pulsing blue energy.
pulsing blue energy with like the light blue sparkles just emanate from it.
And you have how
Ooh.
many kind of going through right now?
I have one in my hands and there's 4 more in the bag.
Yep.
Pretty.
And and from what you have seen, but like in terms of various different kinds of things in your life, you've never seen anything like it.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Angel has seen very few things, so
But it's very pretty looking.
this is very pretty.
Hmm.
What do you do when you see this?
Ooh, pretty. What's that?
She'll quickly put the one in the bag and stow it. And then and she'll say, they're just some seedlings. I've been looking for a place to plant one.
Okay. Very interesting seeds.
Pudgy, I'm gonna whisper something to you through Roll20. I just wanted to let you know, so for my next action, you know why I'm doing it.
So Needy's over there, kind of getting the like the furs and stuff from herself back on. Putting
Just
your necklace back on.
yeah, I see what's happening over there. Wait, would I even take my necklace off? Would I trust that? I don't think I would. I think it would have still been kind of like
No, I'm
messy.
saying adjusting it because like when you move
Okay.
loosely,
Okay.
you don't want to
okay,
choke yourself out.
Mm-mm.
Um,
Or
Yeah.
does she?
We're not having this discussion after we already talked about the collar stuff. No,
Damn.
I'm tired of seeing it right now on the freaking Twitter feed.
Ah,
Twitter collars is like all I'm freaking seeing for the past 10 minutes.
I'll
Fair
get you a
enough.
collar.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Oh, whoa.
oh,
The plot thickens.
Moving
Moving on.
did you see my whisper, Pudgy?
I was shut
Oh, yes, I
down.
did. Just a moment. Keenfei, you're over there kind of getting your stuff on, and while you're doing it, I mean, you stop periodically a couple times to pet Whiskers, and just as you kind of button your clothes up a bit, your leather up a bit, as well as set up your cloak.
I get my spats on.
Yep, you gotta put your spats on.
Spats.
There
Yeah,
is
we're
one thing
spats.
that before Tick joins up with everyone else, he's going to take a moment to pray, actually, because he's
Oh.
an acolyte. He
Ooh,
needs
that's right.
to touch base with his goddess.
Okay.
So I'm going to perform a ritual when Angel leaves the room. I'm just going to shut the door quietly and do that to myself for the next 10 minutes, and then join up with them.
Okay. Close. You set up the stuff for your ritual. You kind of sit down on the ground and you do your prayers with your skull necklace.
Mhm.
Kind of like hanging from the palm of your hand. While you're doing this, in the other room, Malachi grabs a flask from the side.
Hold on, there's a thing I wanted to do first.
Okay. So.
Because they don't know about that yet. They don't know about that whole thing yet. Suddenly, in my heart, I feel a pulse, like of pain. She'll kind of like grasp her heart, and like
Similar
kind of,
to the action of what she did down the sewer.
and kind
And
of like
Whiskers looks over.
and kind of like hit the ground, like fall to her knees.
You three see Malachi fall to one knee. Everything makes sense.
Malachi?
Goes over to see what's going on.
Yeah, I'll go too.
She's kind of like hiding her eyes because that's like the easiest way to know that there's something wrong, because her eyes will pulsate like what's the color? Like a
Like a
the
dimming color.
like you know how when you type out in the chat there's like that blue when it's identifying you,
Yeah.
for example, it's like it pulsates that color, and kind of like these lines like these like black lines just like emanate from her eyes.
Okay.
But so she's kind of like hiding her face so that way they don't see it.
Yeah, like you're looking down, like away from. All right. So
Uh-oh.
they come over to you and they're like on a shoulder and just making sure you're okay, checking on you. So you just
Wait, hold on.
For,
Okay.
for those of you that may or may putting a hand shoulder or something, I'll say for the heck of it, are all three of you or are some of you putting their hand on like check out there?
I'm put hand.
I put hand.
I'm not touching.
Okay.
I'm worried, but I'm not gonna touch.
You two, when you put your hand up, you feel this like almost like this fluctuating strong and then dim pulse emanating from Malachi's body. Like one pulse is dim and the next one is like it's strong. Like it's a sporadic kind of pulse.
Pulse?
Like
it's a magical kind of effect. Like you being a caster, you sense like the different fluctuations
Oh.
of energy around their body. The spirits are very confused and concerned that are in your body as you're feeling this.
I step back, taking my hand off of them. Cause I don't, and I start like backing away a little bit, just out of survival instincts. I don't know what's happening, so I'm gonna stay away.
Ah, I know what I'm gonna do. Angel's gonna keep her hand on Malachi and like crouch next to her and be like, "Hey, I I can kind of feel energy pulsing, and I know that when I'm having problems, like my magic tends to explode. So, as that's not a really good thing to happen, maybe try taking a few deep breaths. Are you okay? Do you need anything?" Like patting her shoulder.
I was expecting someone to roll perception to see if they saw what was up with my eyes. Not gonna lie, out of game.
I thought you were covering your eyes so I couldn't see. So.
No, like kind of like you kind of like doing the whole like hand above like where your eyes when it's raining, so rain doesn't get in your eyes. Not like full on covering.
Yeah.
Well, Angel's at like face level with you right now instead of like hovering over you. So.
Oh yeah, then you
you're
would
at face
see.
level, but still looking down. Yeah. So you're not able to get a full grasp of the face. Or the face.
That's fine. Question still stands. Do you need anything?
She's like shaking her head, trying to like very visibly trying to fight something. She'll stand quickly and walk over to the window and pull out the metal flask that I tried to pull out the other day, and then just take a swig from it. You can get a waft of the blood inside.
Yeah. So
Oh.
you can smell like so those in the room can smell a waft of blood and iron. That when the cap comes off and they take a swig of it. After it goes down, there's the breathing kind of stabilizes a bit, and the pulse of energy that is coming from Malachi eases.
She'll turn around and open her eyes. The blue is there, but it slowly fades, and then the
regular
black.
color comes back.
Yep, and then the black like deviations in my skin will slowly go away.
Angel will straighten. Well, the good thing is that the pulsing's not happening anymore. An explanation would be appreciated, though.
Needy's like, kind of like the scent of blood is kind of just like put her on high alert. You can see that her nails have started growing to just like, self-defense mechanism in case needed.
What she will
But
do.
she says nothing.
What she will do is hold on, I had a whole plan for this in case she got caught rather than rather than just straight up telling.
Around this time that you're trying to explain, start to explain, Tick just comes to the door.
I knock on the door frame. Is everyone okay in here?
We'll need a second, Tick. We'll meet you in the cafeteria.
Fine by me. I turn away and I go off to the cafeteria.
Where you have no idea where the cafeteria is.
Oh, yep, I gotta go look for it.
Just gets I'm gonna find it.
I can find it.
I can just imagine Horsebutt prancing off.
What
Still
what
wearing the cape, not giving a fuck.
what Malachi will do, she will kind of like take a nail, like manifest a single claw from her ogre, and kind of like poke at her neck a little bit, and instead of red, it kind of like comes out like blue. I should have told you guys this a long time ago, but I'm not just some normal human, as you've now learned. I'm one of the experimental soldiers from... Fuck, where did I say my hometown was? I'll just say Waterdeep. I'm one of the experimental soldiers from Waterdeep.
And that is where we're going to end.
On that bombshell.
Malachi's a woman and undead.
On that bombshell, we leave you all. Ha ha ha.
For 2 whole weeks.
Oh, God, it takes so long.
Hey,
did
I know
good.
it's like 1 a.m. my time, but can we go a little longer, please? I'm having fun.
No.
I'm done. I'm tapping out.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm more
okay.
than done.
If I didn't have work at 9 a.m., I'd say yes.
If I didn't have work at 6:30 a.m., I wouldn't. I would. But
Pudgy!
let's- Hmm?
Why do you gotta work? What? Huh? You could have ended it so much sooner if you had to work at 6:30 a.m.
it
AM.
was worth it. In general,
He does this all the time. I get very angry.
But
I'll beat you up
but
one day.
yeah, she's gonna give herself a stab, like an actual like knife for her character, and she's gonna turn into a collab and just fucking stab the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
So what did everyone think of the session?
it was a lot of
Sounds
fun.
really fun.
I got to reveal a little bit about myself, and I'm happy.
I got to take a bath.
There was a lot of puns, a lot of fun moments. There was very close. It was a much more difficult fight based on just rolls. There was a lot of natural ones, stuff that happened. A lot, but again, fun moments. A lot of not as much roleplay stuff, but still like there was a lot of fun moments, and I'm glad you all enjoyed.
Oh, you know what I actually
Some of the
need
chats
to
for
do?
some
Bye
people are
bye.
Like, man, it's a good cliffhanger, but fuck you.
I'm like, I can't wait till next game, because like I can finally just unveil my entire character lore that I've been holding back for so long.
No, good. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. It's been it's awesome. Like seeing your all reaction and the stuff that you do. It's just nice to see. But for that, it will be off for 2 weeks, and then when we come back, we'll see what you all do for your next part.
May
And
I?
since your first quest is done, what are you all going to do next?
May I ask one question to the players? I know out of character you all knew that I was undead, but how would your characters react to this new knowledge?
That is a question for next week, because it is bedtime.
Ah, God, I
is
want it
Yep.
now.
No, that's a question.
Doesn't fucking know.
Yeah.
Can't tell you
Because
till
no-
next week.
Well, because
Read.
doesn't know a thing, so I can't say anything.
Fair enough. All right, whose turn is it?
To decide who we're rating.
Who's going to
Yes,
decide on the
whose
raid?
turn is it? I don't know who went first, so
I think we just rated you last time because you were continuing to
that's
you're
go.
gonna
right.
continue on, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
We'll say for the heck of it.
Oh, okay, let's all roll.
Yeah,
Ooh,
okay.
that's actually not a bad
Every-
idea.
Everyone roll a singular d20.
You gotta roll 1, 2, Pudgy.
17,
13. I lose.
Got a 14.
13,
Uh,
see, 17, 14, 13, 10,
Give me 2 seconds. Hold on.
another 10.
Nat 20. It's gonna be a nat 20.
We've had a couple nat 20s tonight. We had doubles.
And a 7. So
No.
there is our order.
All right.
Well,
All right, so
I'm gonna-
It's
I'm gonna-
Natsuki's turn to choose the raid.
All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this order in general and then pin it real fast.
but
Okay.
we could
Okay.
just do a roll every time. That could be
Oh, I mean, that
interesting.
works
Yeah, we're just
too.
doing it. Also, King of
Yeah.
Vampires. Yeah, you all beat me the fuck up 2 weeks ago with emotes.
All right, I was just gonna just put that as an order, so that way if I roll high again,
If we do it the rolls way, it would just be
It'll
more
just-
random.
it'll. Oh, I'm
More
fine with that.
suspenseful.
Okay, I'm fine
So,
with that.
so
Hold on.
Who
Let
are you
me
choosing? Who are you
let
choosing?
me let me hunt someone down. Hold on. I didn't think I would be going first, so I didn't have it planned. Because everyone I would
Would
normally
you like second place to go or no?
hold on. I have an extension in my browser, in the browser that I use to play Roll20, that'll show me everyone that is live. So I just need like 2 seconds for that to load.
Nice.
Actually, I have a better idea. I'm just gonna click the following button and just go off of that. So we're doing. So I'm assuming we're going with the lower numbers shtick.
Yep.
Mhm.
We're gonna
Okay.
boost people up, baby. We're gonna make them feel special tonight.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
Because-
So
'cause
you
these
are off the
goofballs you guys
table.
like to support.
So you are off the table. Come on, come on.
Or if they're having like a party or something like
Yeah.
that, we can do it for
Yeah,
debuts
birthdays or
and stuff.
events, or subathons and stuff like that.
Yeah. I gotcha. Let's see. Okay.
By the way, I gotta say this for that overlay index. I love the fact that you put put the button that is half broken with Fred on the stream overlay.
My Fred button. Yeah. I have 5.5 buttons.
And a tooth.
And a tooth.
and a tooth.
I'll get a tooth. I'll get a tooth for it
Let's-
later on, so that we can have a tooth button.
Let's do someone I know. Ooh. How is I have 2 people. One of them has 11, and the other one has 3.
I won't
3.
wait.
3? All right. I
Yeah,
will
I'm waiting for them
post
to solve someone
it
that's
in
copying it.
general.
Eh.
Okay.
All
They're playing Grand Chase right now,
Awesome.
All right.
which is an MMO that which is a game that I actually used to play until it shut down, and now I can't
Oh.
find the new version of it.
I hate it when that happens.
Okay.
Dude,
Is that up for raid?
did you hear that they shut down Kingdom Hearts Cross Union? I was so fucking
That's
pissed.
the one that was on mobile, right?
Yeah, the
Yep.
mobile KH game. I
What
was
is the
super
name
pissed.
of the raid? You're
I was just thinking D&D Goofballs raid.
I was gonna say Goofballs that raid.
Dive works too.
What you do? We'll say or raiding with Goofballs or some shit like that. Whatever.
I'm gonna do Goofballs that raid.
Yeah, me too.
All right, Goofballs that raid.
My T emote. Who else? Who else do my sub to? I'm sub to Naski.
So yeah, if
The
you have
heart.
any of our emotes, feel free to
Yeah.
use them, please. Make sure that Remy feels the love that you share with us. I sadly don't have any emotes from anyone else because all of my subscriptions expired, but so I'm sadly just gonna have to use just mine. There's
Oh,
our
don't
raid
feel
message,
bad.
everybody.
Yeah, that happens.
I think someone else gave me a sub for you.
Yeah,
If I'm being honest.
I think it was Pudgy actually.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Thanks everyone for coming.
Let's
More shows
go!
to follow.
Thank you.
Raid!
Bye bye.
thank you so much.
Where's my ending soon screen? Fuck. There we go.